Hello. There we go. Just here. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Can't hear what you're saying. Yes, Dante. Thanks to Laura Ozco, I was able to deduce that. Whenever my computer restarts, all the default audio gets reset for some reason, even though I've never once changed my default audio device. It's always the same, but build a Choo. Exactly. Yes, THQ gets it. Or sorry, Brian gets it. Okay. So we do have some stuff to go over for the news. I've missed the past couple of weeks because my life got a little crazy and a little freaking depressing, but that's okay. Howdy. Hello, Lightner. Welcome to the stream. Someone went and saw Toy Story 5, it sounds like. Just kidding. I don't know if that's actually a Toy Story 5 reference, but it is a Toy Story reference, from what I know. Howdy. I can't remember what movie it is, but yeah, anyway, we're going to talk about the news. Hiya. Red Miku Mist. Welcome to the stream. We're going to go over some brief news, and then we will get started playing Limbus Company. But first, it's time for This Week in Gaming.
This Week in Gaming!
Sony, last month, you'll remember, on July 1st, actually, posted that their physical disc production, will end January 2028. And, you know, they're off to a great start since that news release, considering the PlayStation Network has been down. And it also appears that your digital games cannot be accessed. Would you look at there? So if I don't have physical access to my physical games, if I don't have actual real-world access to my physical games, and they're all digital, there's a chance that I might lose access to them at any given moment just because your service goes down. Because PlayStation Network's definitely not notorious for that in any way, shape, or form. That's crazy. In an unrelated note, PlayStation 5 emulation has ramped up, with some PS5 titles now being available for emulation. I literally don't know where. I don't know the legitimacy of these, but I do know that a lot of them are failing, and, you know, the first step to the process of development is failing a few times. So, you know, Sony may forbid you from playing their games, but if it's been digitized elsewhere, well, there's nothing stopping you physically. Legally, remains to be seen. We will see, just like Lightner said. And Bethesda apparently wants us to know that Elder Scrolls 6 is in fact not delayed, even though Xbox has had several layoffs lately. Did anyone care? Does anyone still keep up with the Elder Scrolls 6? I feel like we've been talking about this game for 12 years. We've been talking about Elder Scrolls 6 longer than we've been talking about GTA 6, and yet somehow GTA 6 caught all the flack and jokes and memes for, we got this before GTA 6. This should be the new joke. We got blank before Elder Scrolls 6. They've been talking about Elder Scrolls 6 since Skyrim came out, or like the year after. Like, what are we talking about here? We're never gonna get Elder Scrolls 6. I'm convinced. I don't think they have it in them. We'll see. I would love to be proven wrong. In other news, Nintendo has no legal duty to pass its U.S. tariff refunds on to customers. So all these companies are getting all this money back from charging us all this fucking money more because some guy decided to tell all these other companies outside of the U.S. that they have to pay more money when their products come in, and we paid the difference, so now they're getting the refund. If that doesn't make sense to you, it shouldn't, it doesn't, and yet here we are. God, I'm proud to be American, where at least I'm told I have to pay more for things than others. It's good stuff. I love being American. It's awesome. Woo, I can hear the Eagles now. Yeah, that's right. The Eagles are chanting for freedom and tariffs. Hell yeah, boy. This has been. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit pessimistic, if you can't tell, after the way my week has gone. Zach, welcome back. World Peace is back. Yeah, sure. I can taste the lawsuits, if only. America! Fuck yeah! Oh yeah, you know what I think of when I see the American flag? I think of anime girls, big titties, and beer. Hell yeah. I love me some America. I tell you what. Hello, it's me, Captain Bullshit. How is everyone doing? DJ, aka Captain America. Hello, reporting for duty. Sir. Sorry about the music. I will turn it off now. It's going a little long in the paint. That shit would not stop. All right, let's open up Limbus Company, get the show on the road, aka this shit show. Hello, Legacy. Welcome to the stream. Heroes, you're real for this. Real for what? Beers and guns and freedom. Don't forget tariffs. We get to pay tariffs too. Despite them being illegal. We'll never see our refunds, and companies will never go back down in pricing. We just get to pay more for stuff. Woohoo! Sorry. Don't forget to read this time, okay? Yes. You changed your background? I don't know. Did I? I don't think so. Not intentionally. If it changed while I was gone and out of town, maybe. Zine, hello. Welcome to the stream. Jessica Nelson, welcome to the stream. I mean, wallpaper? Oh, yeah. Here, let me show you. I did do that. I did change my wallpaper. Let me go back into here. It's now a train that goes across this screen right here that you guys never see and goes all the way across to this screen right in front of me. Watch, here it comes. Any minute now, a train will go by. There it is. Isn't that cool? I really like it. I feel like it's very calm. It's very chill. It's very nice. I needed that. Again, after the week I've had. Anyway, let's open up Limbus Company yet again and go right on into it. Oh, cool. Benefits to have a second screen. Indeed. I mean, technically, I could have that monitor or this screen no matter what. It does go across both screens, but it would work just as well as a single monitor wallpaper. We will eat for lunch. We have glass, we have wood, we have TNT. Are we playing Minecraft now? Tim Pagan, hello. Satan is near, indeed. Damn, my type. A7 Meds Boutique, welcome to the stream. Hello. We have TNT. Delicious Bird Eggy Weggy. What? Angry Birds. I've got some Battle Pass redemptions, look at that. 66, baby, let's go. I think that puts me in the 80s. Oh, 115, holy shit, never mind. A little bit more than I thought. I traded being able to have a second monitor for an ultra wide. You know what? If I only gamed, I would have bought an ultra wide a while ago. The only reason I keep them separate is so that I don't have to close down a game and I can have it running like not full screen but windowed and then come over here to check chat and do things over on this side and then come back to this side and vice versa. Warp gone. Warp ended faster than I remember it does. Warp is over, by the way, so get some Season 7 stuff. Season 7 stuff? Oh yeah, I guess I can't really get... is this a good ID? Do we think this is a good ID, by the way? I know nothing about it. I didn't open Limbus Company once the entire time I was gone. No. Don't gamble on this new banner as it's worth it. Excuse me. Don't gamble on this new banner. It's as worth it as rolling for double O's. Am I allowed to be chronically down bad for Dawn because she looks too innocent and I'm not sure if I have the green light? I think the phrasing of that sentence could use some work, DJ. I think being chronically down bad for a girl that looks too innocent and you're not sure if you have the green light may say some things. Some concerning things. LCB Center Otis, welcome to the stream. Excellent work suggestion, executive manager. I fully agree. I'm glad you agree, Otis. See, Otis is a real one. Kidding. New ID can't even use DS Ego. That's ass. Of all the Season 7 IDs, this one is the most spiritually 2-star. Oof, that's rough. Crack of Dawn. Nah, I'm a crack of dawn. Oh, I see what you did there. Let Dawn alone, bruh. She already has a husband. Me. Oh, yeah. Sorry, DJ. It looks like Legacy has already claimed her. What do I even have left to dispense from Season 7? Season 6 is not available. This one's not yet available. I could get Lamp Gregor. Does that even matter anymore? Like, would that be relevant? Burn Sinking. I kind of have a Burn Sinking team going. Ringdion and the Egos. True. That's actually a good point. Ring Docent. Yeah, he's still good. Okay. Is he better than Fire Fist? Out of curiosity? This is a burn. Or a charge, rather. I was going to say, this is a hella charge-looking unit. Yeah, if I can get these two, I'd like to. One, we're not getting Ardor Blossom. Now, the Rodion one's a little more realistic, but holy shit. Hey, I'm currently lost in a forest. Please send help. Elite Guy. Post your coordinates in the YouTube chat, and I will call the authorities. AEDD Greg is a battery for charge. Interesting. Zine, hello, welcome. Zine Dine, $4.95. Both the Egos are burned, so you should probably get those. I will try to. Entangled Kami. Dawn reminds me too much of a child. People wanting her weirds me out so much. Yeah, I feel like the game is pretty clear about them all being adults, but I get what you're saying. Have you tried calling my friend Daniel, Elite Guy? Who is your friend Daniel? How can he help with someone lost in the woods? The Rodion ego is just better than her base ego in every way. Good to know. Oh no, it's Zyndine? No, it's Zynadine? Or Zinadine? Is it pronounced Zinadine? Dawn is the oldest sinner. Why would that be? I see. Yeah, personality-wise. I mean, Dawn is the oldest, but also it's kind of the, but it's yes. Zynadine, or Zinadine? Take one look at Dawn. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I get it. Zinadine. Okay. I will try to remember that. Evil Pez. Oh, hey, it's the guy that makes rap battles and really loves DDLC. I don't know what DDLC is, but I do make hella rap battles. You got that right, baby. I be rap battling with the best of them. I don't see her as a child. She acts like one, but I don't think she looks like one. That's fair. But I think that's the argument that, like, Karos, I do make rap battles. Oh, yes, it's me. I make rap battles. Oh, what rap battles do you make? But I want Heathcliff and Hong Lu. Understandable. Hong Lu is beautiful, and Heathcliff will kill anyone that messes with you if you are his. Somebody stop me. I'm smoking the track. Karos? Yes, Zenadine? Me laughing maniacally after releasing Nothing There on a warp train. My Limbus-related rap battles. I'll giggity Lois and make more sons of the mass. What? Do what now? Alrighty then. Let's get to driving, shall we? The previous session has expired. Oh, hell. How far was I? I guess far enough. 6 of 7. I don't even have enough to redeem, do I? Let's do that. Just so I can redeem. Take the 600, take that. We'll go back out of here and use boxes. We'll use 2 boxes. Okay. And then we'll go in here and claim these. Holy shit, 18 and 36. That's another 54. Let's go. Who else but Quagmire? Giggity, 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 giggity. Oh! That'll use up your weekly. Fuck. Weekly bonus for the week. For this week? Yeah. And it is what it is. I got a 6 out of 7. It's fine. My name is Zinadine for Zidane. I live in France. What is Zidane? Also, you got like achievements and stuff in Mirror Dungeon, did I? Oh yeah, I do. Thank you. I didn't notice, to be honest. Claim all. 1 ticket. I can't wait till there's something worth pulling because I have tickets now. Yeah, I've got 11 tickets. That's like the top ID for him to get right now on the priority list. What is? Shard Lamp Greg right now? Okay. Let's do it. How many Greg are we at? Let's see. We're at 169 boxes. 169. Damn so fine. Saka Saka Taka to me one more time. 200. So we need to use, I mean, basically 100 of these, but I'm going to try 69 first because nice. Let's go 69 Gregor. That came out wrong. 148. So we need to use, not sure though, Entangled Kami. I'm allergic to my cat, but it keeps jumping on my desk and it makes me feel terrible. You need to pick your cat up and rub your face across it every hour. It's called exposure therapy. Look it up. Zyndine, Zidane, Zinadine, Zidane. Zidane? You don't know him? No, I do not. Gragenheim, that good? Oh. Not sure how else people use it, though. 199 plus 148 is 347, so 53 divided by 2, 22. Sure. 22 crates. 40. That puts us at 387. Cthulhu Lulu, welcome to the stream. Hello. And welcome back, actually. Zinadine. Gifted chili. 6 jewels. We got 6 jewels in the chat. Let's freaking go, dude. I still don't know what that means, but low roll, does that surprise you? Does that surprise you? We are 13. It was 13 shy. We need 13 more, so let's use 7. Because I'm definitely going to... I'm going to high roll this time. Or not. I need 2. I'm going to use 1. I bet we get 1 here. Whoa, 10 jewels. Wow, we got 10 jewels, people. Let's go. 2, there we go. Exactly what we need. Now we go dispense. We're going to go to extracts, lobotomy, ego, lamp. Gregor. It was 27. I forgot the 5 in my maths. That's okay. I'm not going to lie. Actually, dating Hong Lu would put way too big of a target on your back. Not only that, but he would never be able to emotionally satisfy you. I guarantee you. King von Henheim. Sure. Don't need to thank me. Oh, but I do. I don't know what jewels are, but they're cool. I guess. 6, 7. Indeed, indeed. Damn, okay. Damn, okay, what? I think it's the other way around. How long ago did the stream start? More jewels! Press F in the chat. Can we get Fs in the chat? If I find an image of Hong Lu as a girl, I'm going to explode. Understandable. Me, Hong Lu. I'm so sad. Hong Lu. Okay, that's nice, honey. That's kind of what I meant. I feel like Hong Lu would never be there, would never be capable of being there for you emotionally. And for a lot of people, that would not work. That would not do good for them. Why do you need Hong Lu as a girl? He's a... Dude, have you seen how beautiful of a man he is? Imagine him as a woman. Just think for a moment here. Think. What will you have? Think, Mark, think. Hong Lu as a male is already perfectly amazing. Yes, but... Hear me out. If you're not overly enthused by someone else's male genitalia, if we could, like, not deal with that part, then for some, he could be ideal. You should shard Sync Sinclair to make your thing focus on the tip of my creamer. Oh my god. I'm subbed. Zinedine, welcome to the Elite. Welcome. My phrase is, who the fuck said that? Focus on the tip of my creamer? I did, just now. The fault lies with fate, all of it. I hope I make your day. You do, Zinedine. You do, just by being here. Alright, so we got a new one. It's already been made expert, and it is currently required, or mandatory, rather. It's going to raise the middle by 5, which we do technically need right now. So I think we raise those 2. And then we raise the green again. For some reason, I want Yang to go higher. Begin class. Scissors beats rocks. I'm proud of it. Mine is I scissor for fun. That's actually... Okay, that's awesome. Oh, Lightner, you're saying your phrase is the fault lies with fate, all of it. I scissor for fun is fucking hilarious. Heard someone compare this section to Uma Musume? It seems close. I've never played it, though. Okay, Carols, get reading. Indeed. Indeed, I will. I haven't made a catchphrase in a hot minute. Me either. I just leave mine sort of ruined. No skipping, none. Yes, I understand. I apologize. I apologize for before. I was able to shard... Listen. Back then, my grandma was still in my life. I was an impatient man. Now that I've lost her, I'm on the other side of that. I'm a more patient, wiser man for it. Don't read. Please skip everything. Oh, well, I mean, Elite Guy said so let's just, Just kidding. No cuts, no butts, no coconuts. That's an option? You can have that as a catchphrase? That's hilarious. Sending more jewels? I feel free to, but... what part is this? I wasn't paying attention. This is Intervallo 6. I mean, part 2 of me playing it, but I love this part of the Intervallo. We're on Rodion's part. Anyway. Trust me, you will get bored, bro. This is just straight empty yapping. I agree, but here we are. Creamer users, when they find out that you can choose head. Oh my. You know something? Everyone communicates with their eyes even before they talk. So you better pay attention to what their eyes are saying. Great. That's really great, but I don't know, it just kind of feels like an oddly specific subject to be talking about, especially when we're sitting around a gambling table. Sinclair. Given the time limit, this just happened to be the fastest and clearest method of demonstrating and training your abilities to control your emotions. I swear I had no other ulterior motive. I was practically forced to do this. Whatever you say, Rodion, whatever you say. Ah, wait, stop glaring at us like that and join us at the table. I am only briefly visiting Milady, to pick up some paperwork. As there is still much work to be done, I'll be leaving in no time. Come on, guy, you know this game needs 4 players. I refuse your invitation. I must say, it's ridiculous for you to force Milady to partake in such a base activity. Based way! Way is based, and so is this game. And what audacity to invite me as well. Looks like Xenodyne switched accounts. Manal Kuye. Why would you skip Hong Louie so fine? Couldn't help it. I couldn't look at him for much longer. My wife would have been ashamed of me. Wow, and here I thought you'd at least be better than me at this game. Get his ass? Honestly. I had exams to study for, so fair enough. Fine, I get it. Don't play a game you have a snowball's chance in hell of winning. It's a good philosophy. I subscribe to it. I was stressed. Understandable, elite. Do you seriously think your shallow, obvious attempts at goading me into playing this game will work? Huh? What? Sorry, Scrub says what? Oh. Trying to holler at me. So Wei joined the table. Played right into our hands. Alrighty, the lesson's pretty straightforward. You 3 will work together to ensure that I don't win this game. In other words, make sure I'm not number 1 by the end of it. Well, that seems easy enough. But be warned, I have this special power to read into your minds without hearing even a word out of your mouths. Delicious. I say bullshit like delicious bird eggy waggy, or hey, you moved my stump, whenever me and the fellows play games. Very nice. Oh, maybe that's why I wasn't able to get the full interval of experience. Baited? Indeed. Sorry, I can't. Going on normal account. Fair enough. Way low-key looks like something that I should not say. Oh, okay. Welcome back, Xenodyne. We're looking to form a peng, aren't you? Oof. And Shichun, you... and you want this dong tile I've got. Now I know to never ever discard this tile. Did they just say Shichun wants the dong? What? Has anyone played the Yakuza games? You need to learn to play fucking Mahjong, what Rodeo is playing, to play them. I've played Yakuza 0. Legacy, were you there for those streams? I don't remember. Yakuza 0 is, my god, such a great game. I want to do a recap stream of just the little like remote control car minigame in there, because I'm pretty sure I beat it, but boy was it stressful. What's Yakuza? It's a fantastic... I want Rodia's dong. Pause.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Let's go. She referenced discard? Indeed she did. How'd you know? Honestly, it would have been tougher for us to not know. You can let yourself be anxious, sure, but don't ever let it peek through. The moment someone smells your weakness, they're going to eat you right up. Giggity. Rodia's a baddie? Sure. And Wei, I asked earlier if she was taken. Oh, I thought you were talking about Dawn earlier. And Wei, you... Using the glint of your glasses to hide your eyes. Huh. Phew, this isn't going to be easy. Your greatest mistake tonight was allowing me to sit at this table. I already know the ready hand you've got there. Oh, you do? Not bad, but you're just as much of an open book, my guy. You just need that one zhong tile, don't you? Sorry, not sorry. You're not getting through that tile because it's not there. Gong. I see. You called Gong meld so you can claim the zhong, which was the rearmost tile, didn't you? Yeah. Does that by any chance imply that you somehow know the location of every tile in this game? No way. I just have this sixth sense for bad vibes. Very well. Way my goat popping off, he really is. Yes, she's tall, and that is very the word that you are thinking about, but I can't say it because YouTube's soft moderation doesn't allow it. Very tall. Like, are you talking about like her being a dommy mommy or something? What do we mean the word you can't say? Or if you don't want, okay. Wait, what? Entangled Kami, next scripted class is Robo Hang, trust me. Zenodon, what are you referring to when you say, or if you don't want, okay? The CGS in this intervalo are so good. The CGS? Excuse me. Would you try to lift Rhodia for $100? Yes. I regularly am able to deadlift my body weight or more, so why do I pay for premium? Did you get an ad? You pay for premium? On your Lightner account, you pay for premium, and you got an ad? Is that... How? CGs? Are these CGs? These, like... These still images? Oh, sorry. Oh, I see. Hohenheim T. What? Yes, sir. Oh, okay. Hotenheim. I can't even. Never once did I think I would ever step back into this dark world of shadows, but... Hup. Very well then, I'll be setting this hua aside and... Whew, I'm impressed. They're way too intense, I can hardly get involved. Guys, this isn't this supposed to be a class for us? Shh, m'lady. The importance of this moment could not be overstated. Computer/cutscene graphic is what it stands for, if I remember correctly. That makes sense. What's Shadow Realm? Shadow Realm is where Lightner's messages get banned when they're not allowed to show for some reason. I don't know why it happens. Every now and then he'll say something, it'll get blocked, and then he'll say the same thing again, and it'll get allowed through. I'm gonna head out. Goodbye, DJ. Thank you for stopping by. I see. Swapped out your hand, didn't you? What do you think? Thanks for fun facts. Of course, no problem. Lightner goes to the dark world, indeed. Now, bow, bow, bow. Sometimes messages just don't appear. That's what it is. There you go. Huh. I won. Huh. 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 That's a King Yaoju hand. Your downfall was written the moment you forced me to discard Shang. Ah, darn. I lost that, huh? Well played. Did you see that, my lady? Huh, huh, huh. Ahem. I apologize for that vulgar display, my lady. Cannot wait for this to be voiced. He laughs in Chinese. I wonder if it's going to sound like huh, 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 or like overly pronounced, you know? It is going to be something, yeah, Cthulhu Lulu, I agree. It's going to be intriguing to say the least. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Oh, I thought I saw Arabic with a percentage symbol. I have Arabic trauma. Why do you have Arabic trauma? It's going to be whoo, whoo, whoo. I will bring some tea. Wei Victorious stumbles out of the room with his shoulders slumped. We're learning so much. We need to focus a little more on the blue this time. So let's go here. We got upgraded to master here, so we're not going to focus. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll go here to even it out. We're still going to be a little bit ahead on the Yang, but that's okay. Is what it is. Blows up. Everything goes up. 6, 7, exactly 6 or 7 times. I was here back in the Kanto 4 streams and changed my username like 4 times. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a very hard time with whenever that happens. So if I ever don't notice your name has changed, that's why. I'm just really bad with names is all. Okay, I think we go here, and then we go here. Begin. I'm trying to even out the green and the blue. What if Ishmael's name was actually Rosa, and she had red hair? And she'd probably be a different character in every way, shape, and form. I want to hear Mirso's class voiced. Yeah, I could see him being a good teacher, though. It'd be funny, but also just good teaching, I'm sure. All right, these two went up to Master. Oh, we have a midterm. Here we go. Try to spot the difference in level impossible. Hey, look who it is. I heard from Big Bro that you sent your coins to Big Brother Choo. Tomorrow, will you be live? Because I like your content. Well, thank you for saying so, Zenodine. Sorry I didn't see that the first time. I will not be live tomorrow. We are live every Monday and Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then in between there, I try to work on videos where I can. But the past week, I haven't done anything on YouTube. I haven't done hardly any gaming. I've been busy dealing with a death in the family, which was a lot. But now we're here and we're having a good time, so let's keep doing so. Every hand, once in circulation, goes round and round until it eventually returns to their original owners. I also heard that some of the Wang family helped with removing the foreign powers from here. Why? This guy's voice actor, goofy hell. Indeed, indeed. Very zany and very, you know. I miss the streets we got to 60 now. Ugh. And it used to be Lumi. Oh, okay. I do recall Lumi. Hanzo 4 is an experience for me. I beat Dongbek at midnight, and I was screaming in pain, agony, and joy. That is understandable. I only wanted to prevent this from getting robbed blind. I live here, you know? This is where my wealth lies. Well then, can I ask for your public support? Oh, I applaud your audacity. My phone blew. In thinking someone who just gave you the moon should be asked for the stars as well. My experience was just I might have to quit Limbus. I don't remember struggling with... Well, actually, I did struggle with Dongbek, didn't I? Let him goon for a minute. Let Zhao goon for a minute. I'm not even focused on the chat, lol. My experience was just... I already read that. Cammy used to be Messenger Lumi. That sounds right. Pretty peak. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Or Messenger. Or Proxy. Proxy Lumi sounds... more right, but look, if Big Sis Yan Chun genuinely believes that, I'm not fit to be the family hierarch, then I'll happily remove myself from power. But she's affiliated with Q Corps. Do you seriously believe that she believes she has Hong Yan's best interests at heart with all those conspiracies she's been weaving under the surface? All those business deals and clearly skewed policies? I do not. But if you're going to present yourself as the alternative, then you have to be someone concrete enough to rely on. Let me just say that about half of the board of directors votes may as well be considered abstaining votes. They're keeping their silence because they're afraid of Yun Chun's retaliation. So, your remaining task is to convert those silent voices in your favor. Hey, that sounds a lot like America. Never mind. Oh, not shaken by that at all, huh? I thought you'd get that lost and wandering look in your eyes. Guess I'll have to show you. Guess I'll have to work on my poker face. Vote, guys? Indeed, indeed. Always vote. Your growth something to surprise. Well, I guess that's not the only thing he handed over to you, I suppose. Hong Yan's tomorrow. Anyways, I should probably do as I'm told for now. My cousin will be your opponent today. Who's this joke? You got your prayer beads ready? You're gonna need them. With that goofy ass haircut. I won't accept you as my hierarch just yet. You're about to. Fight me and prove... Okay, let's do it. Let me kick your ass real quick. Should be easy. I swear I don't remember her cut being so bad. Oh, this is a her? The bowl cut hides it well. So, I don't know if you've noticed, I'm picking my nose. Care if I join you? You and me. Kindred spirits. What? You have something to say to my face? Yeah. Don't give my little brother your crap. Your little brother? You know who I'm talking about. Do you have any idea the mess you left behind when you yoinked that kid away? I eat dirt. I will not be joining you in that. That buzzcut kid was her little brother? You can barely even hold on to your seat, which you're about to lose soon anyway, and you have the gall to give him false hope? Whoa, are you assuming my pronouns? Yes, because they're in your name, but I apologize if they are inaccurate. Excuse me. The info of him picking his nose is key. You just don't understand. I eat pronouns? Yeah, that's right. I eat pronouns for breakfast. Bitch. I eat eggs? Ew, that's gross. I'm just focusing on the F fricking chat. The info of blank is key. You still understand? I eat Coke? I think you're supposed to snort that, but I call my female friends guys and bros. I call them dudes. I refer to mine as dudes, but guys and bros is also applicable. It's not how you pronouns that. So you did there, Lightner. Told me you were happy for once to hear that he had a fun time after being barred from playing with his friends and how things are in Hong Yan. Shut up. Besides, it's not all just hot air. What? I wasn't making an empty promise when I said I would change Hong Yan to be a place where everyone can live without fear. And for that, I'm going to protect my seat of power no matter what it takes. You'll fail. Not with you on my side. We all know what Big Sister Yanchun's Hong Yan looks like. It'll be exactly the same in essence, and it'll be the same for the foreseeable future. Sorry about bumping the mic. We will make Hong Yan great again. Indeed. Indeed. I'm not going to say that. MHGA. MHGA. I will make Hong Yan, will you now? Tell me, are you sure you're okay with handing over the same burden we've carried all our lives to your little siblings? No, of course not. She left in a hurry. But that look in her eyes told me that there was conflict brewing in her. That's right. Kicked her ass and now look at her. Okay, so, dolphins are Diddy-y? They tend to be yes. We will. We'll see about that. All right, so we got 11 going here. Let's try to balance it out still because we're doing pretty evenly so far. 3 ads consecutively, and they're all for bullshit mobile games. That's not good. We will rock you. Oh, I thought you... Bro. Yes? Hello? I don't want to do those same 2, so let's do these 2 instead to get these up to master. I'd like to try to master all of these. I just don't know if it's feasible. Oh, wait. No. You know what? This is green plus 11. So let's do one that's slightly focusing on blue. So there. And then there. So these two. I'm trying to keep parity. Ad is for advertisement. I genuinely. I'm not sure that genuinely is a word. Had no awareness of that information. Also, I thought addition was the plus 1. You only need the 1 plus sign, but yes. Oh. Excuse me. Fake ads, bullshit's game. Yeah, I wish the bullshit ads didn't sell the most, but they seem to. What the hell's that hammer? You've got to leave the desk behind once in a while to learn some real life lessons, yeah? Oh, excuse me. Heathcliff is just like Britain, a clown. Nice. What was that? I burped? Lightbur. Ligdenbur. What? Wait, what am I waiting for? Karos, you're not VAing Heath. Oh, shit, you're right. You're right, my bad. Hold on. It's been a while. I forgot, okay? Right, lads, listen up. This ain't going to be like them boring classes you've been sitting through. You've got to leave the desk behind once in a while to learn some real-life lessons, yeah? Right, so here's the deal. You want to break their morale before the brawl even begins. Brawl? Learn this by heart and you'll be kicking those twats' asses left, right, and centre. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. So, Heathcliff, I've got to ask this question. Something about your club seems different today. Looks a lot more colourful, too. Bollocks, lad. Catches on quick. That way bloke said something about swinging round a real club might come off as too threatening and confiscate it. That high-tech weapon cries boop when it hits people. Boop. I see. Boy, don't you underestimate me just because I'm holding a different bludgeon. Let's go on with it. Straighten your shoulders, eyes wide open. Let's get cracking. With that, Heathcliff triumphantly raised his newfound weapon toward the sky and made a small boop noise. Squeak. The bloody frick, are you British or what? No, as you can tell by my oar, my American slipped through there. I can dream, can't I? Uh-oh. Blue's falling behind. I did not mean for that to happen. Let's go here, here, and which one do I think is going to be the closest to hitting? There's not one that works on both blue and green, so I guess here. Or does it even things out completely? Well, work on blue and red, whatever. It's fine. Strongest Limbus enjoyer versus average R34 enjoyer. There we go. I can get cracking Heathcliff, alright. Whoa. I'm just not allowed to say cracking anymore. Ahem. There we go. Just had to say it in caps. Indeed, indeed. You can't talk about cracking unless it's in all caps. Didn't you know that? You gotta mean it. You gotta say it with your chest. Okay? Alright, so we upgraded here. We upgraded here. Oh, wait. What? Oh, we just have a straight even split, but morale goes down. Now, let's do plus 11, plus 11. Let's not. Let's do these two. Oh, I can't do those two. Let's do that then. Yeah. Rink. This class. After an uncharacteristic pause, Zilu continued. Will be taught by a guest lecturer who has been invited for your tutelage. A guest lecturer? But I wasn't informed of this. Where are they? Gender bent? Wuss. What's gender straight? I'm gonna look up gender bent Heathcliff, BRB. The character is drawn or otherwise portrayed as the opposite gender as the source material. Zilu. I'm gonna look up gender bent Zilu. POV. You can't. What? I don't know. Maybe they're lost. A little bird told me that the venerable hierarch will gift me a bottle of top-notch cloudy wine, straight from Dagon Yan's brewer. Phooey. Is there any truth to that, folks? That guy. Just stopping by to see if I can leech some liquor at this party. Young Yan's an awfully miserly place, but you'd spare some liquor for this poor old drifter, won't you? Here's, did you just say you want me to observe male Zilu? That's kind of gay. Yeah, hell yeah it is. You're welcome. This shit is so peak. Yeah, you aren't American. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Show me a map. I won't be able to tell you anything about it outside of the U.S. How about that? That's pretty fucking American if I do say so myself. And I was saying if I'm cracking Heathcliff, he's going to be a male. See, that's also pretty gay. That's just straight... You're going to bend Heathcliff over and it's not going to be gay? I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Well, you're clearly not just any poor old drifter. Are you guys acquainted? He ambushed in a room after the first round of the family hierarch was over. He what? Family hierarch's war been over for a while, and everyone in Hongyan knows who the winner is. How dare a mongrel like you, who only knows how to mooch off other families, set foot in here? So I'm going to have to give my clan a stern talking to. How could they let slip a drunk assassin like... I see that our youthful hierarch is plenty suspicious. I have been a guest in many places, but please, I am no moocher. Put your worries to rest. I'm only a drunkard who enjoys a cool swig of liquor for what scenic landscapes is my bar. The sky is my ceiling, and the dirt is my bed. The man who had introduced himself as the night drifter of the Drunken Palm leaped down, landing with dexterity that betrayed the rags as he wore his clothing. And the terrible stench of liquor emanating from him. Is he seriously... Bad news, Miss Shichun. Oh, excuse me. I don't know a single country on the map. I'm not going to lie. I am pro-definitively so bad at history and geography. I think literature, your literature might need some work as well, elite guy. Gender bent or not, I don't care as long as they look good. I believe Cammy might be pansexual. Speaking of gay. Because I haven't said Zilu this whole stream. No? I guess you can. Exposed stream hits different than an exposed video? Yeah, no shit. What? I said something? What did you said? By analyzing your ADNs, you are superb. Something is nothing. I know for a fact that a few friends disagree with me saying I don't like men. Glad they aren't here. I feel like if someone has a problem with you saying you don't like a gender, it's just kind of being weird about the whole thing, no? I don't like men. I like women. That's why I married one. If I liked men, I would have married a man. If I liked both, I probably might not have would have married. As in, they would call me gay. For not liking men, that is pretty gay, I will say. I'm in on the butt, don't worry. I'm in on the butt, don't worry. You have what in your butt, DJ? Nothing is something, something is nothing, nothing is some... Bit? I don't know. Karos, you literally just said you would look up Zelo as a man. You're gay. Listen, I'm just curious of how someone would gender bend a character. Being curious about how someone would look as a man or woman does not simply lead straight to a sexualization of that individual. If you think that's the case, Lightner, maybe that's something you need to look at within yourself. I'm just curious. Gay 101. That is bisexual at best. Don't... Raphael, welcome to the stream. I don't know what we're talking about. You don't want to know. Big sister? Yeah, she also wanted us to deliver the message that she was sending at Master because, and I quote, "In the butt we see some shit." Indeed. Indeed. You heard it here first, chat. DJ is in on the butt, and he tells us not to worry. Whenever I say a profanity, I hear a boat horn. Like that? No, not Raphael like the angel. Ralphael. I think Ralph with IL on the end of it. Ale? Ralphael? Okay. Raphael Leao. That's not a boat horn. It's close enough. Railfael. Whoa, as in we are going to violently railed. To get violently railed. Are we going to get violently railed or are we going to do the railing? There's a big difference. Anyway. Wow, I'm beside myself with gratitude. So that's what's supposed to teach. So that's the supposed teacher, this mysterious guy with a mysterious allegiance who might stab us in the back at any time. By the way, the Night Drifter, for some reason, stole Gara's gourd, and I don't know why. He does know this is just sand, right? That there's just sand in this. It's made of clay, and there's just sand in it, and it's controllable. He really shouldn't drink that. As you said, the family hierarch war is over. And even mongrels of Hongyan know who has the legitimacy here. The incident during the contest was nothing more than business. A job to take care of in return of what compensation they gave me. I hope you don't carry that grudge in your heart. I'm sure you didn't harm your rivals in the family hierarch war out of personal vendetta, did you? Sometimes business is just business. I killed young Master Bayou, for they promised to pay off my bar tab, and I'm here to give the hierarch a lesson, for they promised to pay off my future tabs. There's nothing to be gained by taking your anger out on a gig worker living hand amount like myself, don't you think? The fricking heck. All old people sound British. I'm sure that's offensive to someone out there, and I hope they aren't watching this stream. I hope they are. Low-key, I hope they are. I had someone get offended at me for making a joke about British people having bad teeth after I have had teeth problems. They said they had teeth problems, so they found it to be offensive. But like, when British people are all known to have bad teeth, maybe that's something British people should work on. Yeah? Maybe we shouldn't defend British people for like fucking anything because they've stolen all forms of culture and made it their own and fucked over countless countries over the years because they just can't leave well enough alone. But I think being called British is worse than being called old. And I think I'd rather be called British than be called out for having bad teeth. Y'all need to get some toothbrushes? For real. The USA did that too? Oh yeah, we're not without our problems. That's why I don't care when people make fun of Americans for all sorts of shit. we have plenty to be made fun of. Our number one exports are God, beer, and boobs. Like, we are not a classy culture. Okay, Caro says in American, you cannot talk about stealing culture. We do. I'm just saying, no one defends us because we don't deserve it. So why the fuck are we defending Great Britain for anything? Yeah, Great Britain has bad teeth. We have racism and beer, or booze rather, and fucking, we don't treat women probably the way we should. We're starting to work on that, but yeah. We are all evil. Exactly. We're all our own special kind of fucked up. No, I'm old Pepe meme? What? For what? They more respect for... Honestly, no one deserves more respect. If someone tells you they do, they're lying. Or they just really don't want to admit to themselves that no one deserves it. No one deserves respect, you know? I don't think there's going to be any progress made on that for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. We can hope, can't we, that we're all treated equally. Equally shitty, that is. Since Lord knows no one wants to treat anyone with any kind of dignity or respect. That'd be too easy. More respect for vaginas. Thank you, Evil Pez. Finally, someone says it. They give life. They deserve respect. No one deserves respect, W. Karos. No one deserves respect, but you should give it to him anyway. Is the full sentence there. And you there. We'll have eyes tracking your every move, so don't do anything that might rouse unnecessary suspicion. Phooey, ain't that a threat? I can hardly taste the wine before such hostility. Despite Saad's dead serious warning, the Night Drifter's response was only a hearty chuckle? Is that what I said? Chortle. A hearty chortle. Before I begin the lesson, I'd like to get an idea of where my to-be pupils are. Now, give me a demonstration, if you will. Swing away. Aha, that's enough. But I was just getting started. Your form is flawed, and your breathing is hollow. Need I say more? Just. Flawed forms often invite flawed hearts. In other words, your martial arts prowess is amateurish. The heck? This guy's serious? I never had a single master who had anything bad to say about my form. Your arms are straight and your legs supporting your stance are solid and sturdy. Indeed, most masters would not bother themselves to find fault there. But let me pose this question. Are you, my venerable pupil, satisfied with martial arts that are made to dispatch unskilled peasants? And no more. There is more to this than raw strength. Now, take a swing at me instead. Alright, you asked for it. Shijun takes a powerful swing at the Night Drifter. Your mind outpaces your body. Your intent... more transparent than a glass globe. And your edge is dull, for it is very little heart for feints. But he deftly weaves his way between her strikes, which fail to even touch the tip of his ragged cloak. You are far too eager to strike. Focus singularly on your opponent, with force distributed unevenly across your body. So, will you fail to cut? You will fail to cut and gain a little hole as comeuppance. Then the Night Drifter pokes Shijun's back with a twig. Everyone vying for the seat of the family hierarch has to go through it eventually. The first kill. Some say the earlier the better. Mine was when I was 13. Not too early. Not too late. Just right. The Night Drifter is so cool, I should become an alcoholic too. You know, you've got a point there, because with alcoholism comes the abandonment of your loved ones, the few that love you deepest sticking around, but being burned as a result of your foolish, foolhardy, irresponsible behavior, the slow shutdown of your liver over the next several years, and the fun medical side effects that come with it, such as your arteries and veins being shot out and absolutely obliterated by your liver's lack of ability to produce any further. And once your liver can no longer empty toxins for your blood, you could increase your chances of sepsis, rather, sorry. Your liver could shut down several years early, and then you die younger than you normally would have. And that beats the brakes off of growing old. It's already been a few years since my foolish brother's locked himself in his chamber. Last I heard, he was bedridden for a week after ingesting some poison someone had sent to prank him. I'm not going to live like that dumbass. Try to relax your body, won't you? You have a weapon, yes? But one mustn't singularly focus on the opponent. Try to reflect upon yourself and relax. Let the unnecessary strength go. Let it flow out of your body. Tensing up as you do will naturally shrink your mind and narrow your vision. Oh, I thought it was a few years since the school thing. The Night Drifter cheats because he's in the city and can just fix his body. If you think about it, cosmetic surgeries in the city must be really advanced. Oh, yeah. I mean, it seems like cosmetic surgery just about anywhere is, right? If you think about thinking about the thinking of the thinking in the yeah, Pameli full body bioinsurance, you wish. It wasn't that bad this time. But what if they gave him a worse poison next time? Young Master Bayou won't accept your gift, milady. I doubt he's even seeking the culprit now. So stupid. Zero interest in anything practical, zero ambition. What a silly, pathetic attitude to have. But, milady. Hey, so can you summarize Kanto 8? Hong Lu wanted second place, and he got it by making sure Shi-chun won. And once Shi-chun won, the story was far from over, and now we're here. That's the extreme cliff notes. It wasn't practicality that guided you when you chose to save my life over maintaining your control of the Wu branch. Some seek the state of anatta, the non-self, but what they seek is the path of Asura, reserved for the likes of blade fiends. You must learn to let go of everything, except for the self. What kind of life is it to live without stepping over others? Let it all go, the gazes, the pressures, all of it. Instead, face yourself and honor yourself, and feel how light it all becomes. After some thought, Shi-chun's form visibly relaxes. It wasn't just her form that relaxed. Her pursed lips seemed to have found peace as well. She's got it. Well, then what should we do about you, my overconfident, proud pupil? Will you maintain your grave and cocky silence? I wasn't being cocky. If my memories haven't failed me yet, you were one of young Master Jiabayo's underlings, correct? Yeah, however you want to call it, I guess. Sinclair replied with a resigned sigh. Just why do you think it was that you, among his 12 underlings, were chosen to take his class alongside the young hierarch? Sinclair momentarily flashed a flustered expression, taken off guard by the stranger's sudden, pointed question. But he soon regained his composure and replied, Well, who else besides me would ever want to go with these lesson plans? Don Quixote is going to ditch the classes out of boredom, same goes for Rhodia, and Otis will try to take over the classes. Not to mention what it'd be like to have Heathcliff here, and Oh, such a loquacious list of excuses. Struck a nerve, did I? How come you know so little about yourself, even less than what I have already learned about you? What are you talking about? A bird that has failed to break its shell in time will rot within its confines. I still don't understand what you're talking about. Even as he said so, Sinclair's expression seemed more like anxiety than confusion to me. Prepare yourself to flit away before the rain. You won't get another chance. Should you miss the opportunity. Then the Night Drifter giggled flippantly, the suddenly serious attitude nowhere to be seen. Hey, it's been a while since I let myself babble on for this long. I suppose I can credit my foolish pupils for that. Prepare to swing away. Yes, grow. Alright, we got 2 boosted to master. Now, though, we need to boost morale. So let's go with this. And this. This one came in as master. And then we'll go blue. We need to go blue focus. Let's go here. For the blue focus, yeah. Smasher Pass White Fixer. Honestly, can't even remember what they look like. I have 133 XP in YouTube. Let's go. That's a lot of XP. So much XP. Whoop, whoop. Okay. She's far surpassed. And now we have even more masters. So let's do this one. And this one. Let's kind of bump up the green a bit. And work on who's master and who's not. Friend shoots up. Morale's through the roof. Oh, morale went down quite a bit. Okay. Mandatory class. Against 2. Oh, it's you! Damn, am I glad I got my head screwed back on. It's a precious sight to watch everyone all freaking out about this child's play. All the missed news I've been hearing since I opened my eyes in the recovery room sound very enticing. I really wish I was there to watch it all. Half the family heads getting arrested for treason, the seat of the family hierarchy going to some inexperienced kid from the Gia family. Not to mention how my lovely little sister had her engagement called off, and how she's been branded as a traitor to her own blood. All the entertainment in the world seems to have happened during my little nap, don't you think? You didn't even show your face at the regular assembly, so I doubt you've any concern for the future of Hong Yan. So just what are you doing here? I just thought I'd have some fun. Pop quiz. Who won the World Cup and against who? I know Argentina lost. I believe they lost to Spain? Or did Argentina win against Spain? I can't remember anymore.
알고 있는 걸 전부 말해. 봉황이 날개처럼. 전부 보인다고.
Who would get the Chupon ID? Oh, I don't know. I love Solvin. Merceau, he doesn't have an H-score ID yet. Yeah, but that doesn't fit his character, like, at all, is the only thing. We need Merceau's Chupon ID. It'd be so funny. Again, though, I feel like it'd be so out of character, no? I stop now. Decapitate me like my last death, or stab me in the heart. Cut my limbs to ribbons. Listen, this was just a spar, okay? We don't have to kill each other for this to end. Yeah, now isn't this frustrating? You have the opportunity of a lifetime right before your eyes, and you're too weak to use it. You have everyone who fights you on every step of your way coming to you, practically presenting their heads on a silver platter. And you're just gonna let them slink away with these scratches? Get your act together. Family Hierarchs War is over. And I'm not going to kill someone just because they're being a bit uncooperative. Get real. Do you have any idea how long it'll take for you to gain even a morsel of power by playing this fool's game? Hey, want to hear a little tip on how you can firmly establish your position as a family hierarch? Kill me in the most horrible, painful, hideous way you can imagine. And hang my corpse by the entrance of that assembly hall over there. Use me to send a clear message. And station every single one of your Heisho packs between every pillar at the assembly hall. And if anyone dares to speak out against you, snip, chop off their head before they can get another word out. 5 days. It'll only take 5 days before everyone starts eating out of your hand. And that's how you establish yourself as the hierarch. Fear is power. No, I don't want to do that anymore. We're here to make Hongyan a place where its people can live without fear. I thought you of all people might understand. I remember how you used to hate hurting people more so than anyone else. Man, what a boring answer. That was duller than even my last dullest expectations. It'll only take a few years until you break, until you become just like them. Just like the family hierarchs of the past who couldn't help but ruthlessly weed out any seeds of resistance. Just how many people here do you think still have any grip on their sanity? Maybe I'm only a few years away from becoming an idiot shuffling aimlessly around Dagon Yan. I can only hope that I won't be a slobbering mess by the time that happens. If something entertaining is going to happen, I can only hope that it happens while I'm still sane. Shu Pan sauntered off, but Shi Chun found it difficult to move on. Excellent work, milady. You have passed the 4th exam with flying colors. You've certainly crushed them. For underestimating you, I am... Milady? Shi Chun seems deeply engrossed in thought. Wei is literally so awesome. Yeah, he alright. He alright. You know what I mean? He alright. You know what I mean when I say he alright? Because I mean he alright. Who's a combo? Let's see, who's a combo here? We haven't unlocked all the combos, it seems. It looks like there's a combo for just about every pairing, though. So let's do boom, boom, boom. Oh, what? Asleep? This is a mandatory class? What the hell? Okay. I guess these two? I think Mir So will get the Hongyan ID. Like, he'll be the H-Core building? He'll be the building itself. Karos, try to guess what the connections are between the characters and their combo names. Alright. Well, Eddie seems to be in a particular mood today. It's all useless, isn't it? Shichun is mad at you, but in a non-Chinese way. I don't really know what that means, but I'm going to pretend I do. This music is very soothing. It's very nice. Very relaxing, even. Mm-hmm. Please kick Sinclair out. He doesn't deserve to learn. Everyone deserves to learn. Don't be like that. Come on now. Excuse me. Excuse me. I apologize. Am I your favorite viewer? Be honest, man. So? Yes? What? Even Hitler? What? What are we talking about Hitler for? Chinese anger is greater than non-Chinese anger. Oh. Is that where sandals start getting involved? Or like, I don't know. Not sandals? Like something else? Anyway. When these classes end and you guys all leave, I guess I'll be spending my days worried to death that an assassin could pop up out of nowhere and kill me at any moment. Consumed by so much paranoia and worry that I'll start twitching at shadows cast from lamplights. So would it mean anything for me to, you know, prove to them that I deserve to be the family hierarch? Chinese parents are terrifying when they're angry, so I've heard. Anyways, I'm gonna do something, but like I'm technically doing something right now. Okay, bye. I have to quit. See you at Monday. Goodbye, Zenodine. Thank you for stopping by. Elite Guy, thank you also for stopping by. We will see you Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or right around there. You know, sometimes work runs a little late. You know how it is. Anyway, now I have to prove to everyone that I deserve to keep it. To those bastards whose only thought in their empty heads is how they can expand their rooms. Mr. Wei. You ever heard of playing hooky before? Playing hooky? Is it a euphemism for eliminating your enemies? Oh god. Well, I've rarely done it back when I was in school, but when there's too much going on in your head, you just skip school and go out to play. Oh! I've only done it once myself after a friend talked me into it. Very well. Let us play. Just one hooky. If you're leaving the league, then see you. It seemed like he was. We'll catch him on the flippity flip, won't we? Won't we, chat? Come on, let's get moving. I gotta prove myself, don't I? I gotta have those bastards approved, don't I? She's in a really bad mood today, huh? Milady, have you visited the backyard by the Luxu Hermitage as of late? No, but I know what happened there. They threw in a few dead bodies from the massacre a decade ago, turned the pond foul, and decided to bury the whole thing. Indeed, they did. The scent was so overwhelming and toxic that corpses of animals and plants could be seen floating on its surface, eventually turning the pond into a festering black bog. People passing by to plug their noses or risk passing out. Why would they let it get to that point? That would be my biggest question, is like, why let it get to that? You know? I don't know. So why even bring up something awful like that? Like some kind of bog of smiling bodies? True, bro! You're so right for that. Damn! A willow. The willow tree reached deep into the pond with its roots, clearing it of the foul grease, cleansing the water. I hate to be that guy, but fun fact, tree roots don't grow down, they grow out. They grow like this. Like this, not like this. You know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. It's recovered from the rot, becoming a normal, clear pond surrounded by leaves and moss. Some months ago, they introduced a few carps in there, and when they checked again, they were just as vivacious as they were on their first day there. Would you like to pay the pond a visit, if it is all right with you? Choo didn't seem to quite buy his explanation, but she followed him anyway. Ain't no way she's getting the dogs out. I mean, there you go, chat. That's what you've been asking for, right? So it would go out into the pond. Well, the tree is beside the pond, yeah? Yeah, no, I was just being facetious. Choo dogs, indeed. Choo's dogs are out. Take it in while you can, chat. Take a photo, it lasts longer. I'm trying to get this candy out of this bag, it won't come out. There we go. What? Maybe not. Come on. There we go. The willow cleared it of the dead bodies. I don't know what this is, though. Patience and determination, indeed. After a long break that seemed to freshen even our hearts, morale is full once again. Oh. Okay. Another mandatory class. Taxidermy geniuses. This one makes sense, okay. Nine to 5. A couple of jobbers, alright. Alright. Fuck around and find out. What it needs is kindness, okay. The good drill sergeant and bad drill sergeant routine. Good and bad, okay. Can be destroyed but not defeated. Prep time. Family matters, yep. Wing employees of the month. That one kind of lost on me a little bit. Change of command makes sense. Enemy of yesterday, friend of today. I guess because they were enemies, now they're friends. This class is necessary. Or required, rather. They were employed at Wings. That makes sense. See if Faust works with Heathcliff on this one. I would. I just don't want to... I want to boost my experts to master before we're done here, but I guess it's going to have to just work the way it works. Let's throw you back in. Dum 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 dum. Right, class. Here's a new task. Hold on. You need she anyways, low key. True. Right, class. Here's a new task to help you lot learn how to break your enemy's morale. The moment you shrink in front of your enemies, you've already lost. So don't matter how many there are, or how threatening they look. Yeah. Take me for example. Here I've turned tail and fled like some milksop. No matter what enemy we were put against. I don't think you ever have. Leave it to the nerds to waste time coming up with strategies and what have you. Listen, There ain't a problem in the world you can't solve with bodily rushing in head first. Ishmael and Otis would have boldly rushed in head first to shake him by his lapels if they'd been here. Here's what I think. Neither of you got enough pluck. That's why neither of you could say shite against those buggers back at the assembly hall. Am I right? Choo maintained her silence, the old scar of her pride growing sore again. Some of you lot out with some backbone. Try getting mad at me. No need to shrink, lad. Stand proud. Okay, well, but how could I... Don't worry about offending me, yeah? I can take it. Unlike you two, I built up enough thick skin for all kinds of insults thanks to my years in the back streets. I'm bloody invincible. Yeah, well, shut up, Heathcliff. Good lad. You're hardly even a teacher, man. This class sucks. All you're doing up there is standing around and trying to look cool. Ooh, that one's got to sting a little. It did. That's it, you little shite. Is what I would have said back in the day. And I probably would have struck you with this hammer. I mean, my club. But I've changed too. And so did you. I can see the fire in your eyes has grown. Oh. Excuse me. Remember this feeling, yeah? Now, let's practice. And looks like both of you have the perfect sparring partner in each other. Grab your weapons, both of you. I mean us, me and Choo. I grew my backbone by getting in fisticuffs with the boys during my backstreet days. They break my arm, I break their legs in return. See what I mean? Is that what besties is supposed to mean? Choo asked with considerable confusion. Well, let's do this, I guess. You don't want me to go easy on you, do you? I don't. Oh? What? Apologies, Sinclair. I do believe your ass is about to be kicked. Blah, 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 blah. Also read Sinclair stuff. Sinclair don't want easy mode. He is feeling the freak. I guess. What do you mean read his stuff? Like his abilities? Or what? Wow.
꽃처럼 화려한 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게 공황의 날개처럼.
Wow. Skipping over stuff, huh? Passives, everything, scroll around. If I lend my ear to the inner ear, it's to the inner ear self? Or wait, if I lend my ear to the inner self. If this unit is staggered, recover from stagger, then gain a sign. It looks like the mark of Cain. Heal 30 SP, turn end expires. I don't really feel like I have to worry about that. Yeah, I'm outrolling his whole ass. Granted, he's got red coins, but he's also cooked. It's not about worrying, it's just some lore. Oh. Well, I apologize, as it would appear the lore went right over my head. Oh. Yep. We're being reminded he got the sign? Oh. I don't even remember where he got that from, to be honest with you. Heath with depression time. All right, that's good enough. Like, hell, that was much closer than I thought. Good match. Jeez, don't most people usually lose steam the longer a fight gets? What the heck was that at the end? The two of them clashed with everything they learned, and with that, they learned up until the lessons began. I thought for sure that Choo would come out on top without breaking a sweat, given that Sinclair wasn't using an identity in the tough training she as Choo had as a family hire candidate, but perhaps thanks to the Night Drifter's teachings, or thanks to that mark on his forehead, I saw a glimpse of Sinclair I'd only seen in a select few mirror worlds. Interesting. You alright, Sinclair? Yeah. It's not like we weren't going at it with real weapons. And the fight ended before it got any further, thankfully, so I'm not hurt or anything. I'm feeling a bit of a fever on my forehead, though. He's had it since Kanto 3. How come y'all are feeling the freak without me? Hey, sometimes it just happens that way, you know? Didn't seem like Sinclair noticed the single yet clear red line appear on his forehead. It's not like anything bad happened when that mark manifested back in La Mancha land, but considering that Demian and Rim were the other people who'd ever shown similar marks, I couldn't help but worry a little. Hey, you ever run away from home before? Where's this coming from? Well, by the way you're acting, it's clear to me that you're a homebody, but there's something behind your eyes that tells me your life hasn't all been sunshine and rainbows. I wouldn't call it running away from home. It's more like I left home because I didn't have a choice. How did that feel? Like I was melting away into nothing. I suddenly had to face the whole terrible world all on my own. And that was so overwhelming that, well, I'm sure you can't quite commiserate. You've been on top of your game your whole life after all. I did leave Daguan Yan before my own volition, but if I'm being honest, and here's something I never told Wei, I feel unutterably lost. I felt unutterably lost. There was so much that I had to do, so much responsibility. I guess neither of us were ready for that world when we left home. I feel just as lost back home, though. And there's Heathcliff, too. He also left home. Some time ago, we paid a visit to the manor he grew up in. Heading home must have been pretty exciting for him. You have no idea how much of the journey back we spent gussying up and primping his hair. Something just came up. Class dismissed. He said, I gotta go. There we go. They all hit master. Let's freaking go. Well, Russia is a combo with Night Drifter. Pretty cool in my opinion. That is pretty cool. Let's see it. Oh, Pepe. THQ is Brian. It's only been a few days since your training began, yet. So that's what you got you two pouting all lesson. Hooey. That's some good wine. Very well, I'm in the mood. Let me teach you a useful trick. Tell me, what did I teach you to do as you swung your sticks? First, emptiness of sound. The slight friction from the tips of your toes. The ruffle of your clothes, your breaths. Erase them all. Erase every ripple and echo you leave upon this world. Second, emptiness of form. To have a form is to provide your foes with clues to predict your next move. Forget the weapons in your hands. Forget your structured forms. Break the mold. Become the flow. Let only your will remain. Okay. Emptiness of mind. Try not to force the direction of your heart. Empty your desires and intentions both. Stab without thinking. Penetrate without gazing. Both Shichun and Sinclair's necks were marked by small imprints on the twig that pressed their skin. And Zilu, who had been standing next to me all along, had leaped a small distance away, seemingly deep in thought. And my neck hurts too. I guess I wasn't spared from the lesson. I wonder if this fits that Isang utters from time to time, to lose one's nose with eyes open. Immerse yourselves. Make sure your descent is slow and gradual. We've been focusing entirely on the self with your swings thus far, so you should find it quite easy to reach the state of emptiness of your mind. Tisk, tisk, didn't I just say that you must take it slowly and gradually to empty your mind already? I'd have taught you my everything you had entered. I'd have taught you my everything had you entered under my tutelage long ago. So, our new hierarch has found herself the clue to the emptiness of form. What technique is this? It's Drunken Fist Girl. What do you think it is? Oh. Excuse me. It's all just movements at the end of the day. Dissimilar froth. We got our first bot ad. Let's go. I agree with Thid. I find it utterly unnecessary to give them those flashy names. A truly secret technique should come without one. I think I unironically gave myself hiccups. Well, in that case... Phew, that's some good wine indeed. I guess I'll go with something like plastered sleep, unrestrained ripples. That name sucks. The class comes to an end with an ultimate move that was probably named in haste. Excuse me. Yep, I gave myself hiccups. Son of a bitch. You've got to be kidding me, dude. How did I accidentally give myself hiccups? This is bullshit. Alright, well, might as well lean into it. Hardly one can find a pupil willing to slowly learn from the very fundamentals in a world of infinite technological advancements like the Veil. I am only fortunate enough to have found 2 pupils who are indeed willing. 10 Blades of the East? Now, it seems entirely unnecessary for you to dig, as I don't quite recall putting anything on your tab. Put your futile questions to rest, for I have no answers to give. The past is like smoke. I've long emptied any history worth delving into. Excuse me. Morale went back up. Me when I delete my search history, the past is like smoke. Okay. I definitely want to focus on she almost exclusively. So let's go here. Here. Excuse me. And here. And then he should boost our morale back up. There we go. Well, I'm supposed to teach this class, but honestly, I'm not entirely sure what to do here. It's not like I can suddenly teach you guys to hear the fathoms of other people's hearts. Yeah, it's not like we can suddenly have a heart-to-heart out of nowhere, right? And that is precisely why I've installed this box called Messages from the Hearts by the door here when the lesson first began. Messages from the Hearts? The greatest strength of Messages from the Hearts is its anonymity. Here people can anonymously share the concerns that have been eating away at them without the fear of judgment. Yeah, that seems like a great idea. I can see how everyone can be more honest about their feelings behind the masks of anonymity. Just stop hiccuping. Oh shit, thanks dude, cured. Wow, the box is quite heavy. Seems that everyone has been making quite the liberal use of it. Let's see. The one on the bottom has to be the first message. Let's see what it says. Oi, I've got to ask, do those consultations even do anything? Does this mask of anonymity even do anything? Also, what's the point of these messages anyway if you've got to whinge at their face? Well, I ain't got much else to say, so I've got one. My neighbor next door keeps making weird noises at night, so do something about that, yeah? Something about a smoking head over and over again. The point is, it's been getting on my nerves. If that doesn't get taken care of in a week, I'll deal with it my own way. He probably wrote oi. Yeah, honestly. Ooh. Oh man, the hiccups don't stop, bro. Oof. Can't stop, won't stop. Well, I'll try to get rid of him. Doesn't seem like it worked, though. Oh, I think you wrote oi. I think I agree. Deal with it how? It's all just personal grievances. Let's see what the next one. Who dares harrow the executive manager with such useless, weak-minded complaints? This is... Oh. I would have expected Dawn, but I can see Otis. Never thought written words could cause hearing damage. Is it gone? I don't know if it's just me, but I'm going to say Rodion for this one. Someone's probably been spying on these papers, huh? Oh, Ishmael. I've got proof, too. I folded this piece of paper up into a padlock knot shape, but whoever spied on it did a pretty good job of replicating it. Oh, another thing. My compass disappeared. Oh. We're going to have to reestablish some house rules soon. Steal her compass? You're not supposed to know who that is. Zenodine, welcome back. I thought her compass was curiosity. Clearly there was a physical compass at one point. Excuse me. Oh. Ooh, finally, someone submitted a real concern here. Was it the type A wire that caused the explosion, or was it caused by replacing the clamp part from the shattering gear? The likely answer has been found. Do not concern yourselves with this message. Oh, okay. Well, that's that, I guess. That's that, and this is this. Look, I felt like I should really share this with everyone. This one might be something. I can't just let this slip away like nothing happened, you know? That's Rodion. Yep. The incident that happened aboard Mephi some time ago. Remember someone smashed an alarm clock against Dante's head while they were sleeping? No one ended up figuring out what happened there, right? Ah. Oh, God, okay. Yes, it is. Uh-huh. Okay. So, fellas, I don't think anyone's noticed this, but who's saying fellas? We've already had Rodion. Who else would say fellas? I guess Greg, right? Oh, it's Brown, so yeah, Gregor. I noticed a dusting of cigarette ash near the shattered alarm clock. Manager Bud. But one of them stayed put in his own room. Know what I mean? There's a witness, too. And whose Faust is it that it's gone? It looks like everyone's weighing in. After a long read, yeah, she's going to be going over and over about... Oh. Well, yeah, there you go. Frustrating. TC. GWNN and MTL. Okay. Goddamn, Karos, have you tried using your eyes? I'm gonna be honest with you, no, I'm pretty tired. There's this thing called reading. I'm skimming, I'm just not reading out loud. I hope that's okay. Because, again, I'm tired. So some of this is just straight up not gonna get read out loud. Is that alright? Are we chill? Is that chill? Are we chilling? Boom, boom, boom. You're getting sleepy? I was tired before stream started, to be honest with you. So I was kind of thinking this might be a shorter stream, but we'll get through what we can. So if I don't seem to be enthusiastically reading some things, that's why. What am I supposed to eat? A circle? Honestly. Fuck. Fuck. What fuck? Skimming is not skipping 3 messages in the span of a second. I understood it well enough. Let's be honest with ourselves. Don Quixote is very long-winded about everything she says. So I just wasn't super looking forward. Yeah. Don Quixote was cosplaying with Gregor. Oh. Oh. My bad. Are we actually going to try to find the culprit? I mean, the cigarette ashes kind of points toward one person, right? Nausea bubbled inside me. I'm just reminded of a persistent itch I'd managed to forget. It's like someone shoved a tuning fork in my head. Guys? Alright, that's it. Clockhead, read up. I'm going to confront the sword and tell him to tell it like it is if there's something bugging him, instead of whinging in his sleep. Now, where is he? Hey, nice. Heath, I mean, looks like this anonymous person's trying to get to the bottom of this. Dante, fare you well? Tis I, the sinner, first in the order. He's saying, apologies are in order ever since the incident. I could hardly lull myself to a restful sleep. In truth, it was none other than myself who pummeled your head with a clock. To explain this, one must first explore the... Why was the paper torn off? Worry not about what exists no longer. I will not embark on a multiloquent ascribing of excuses. I write before you in shame and express my willingness to accept any punishment you see fit to dole out. I seek nothing but forgiveness. I can't believe the culprit was that sinner. I think he fessed up. He doesn't seem off about the whole thing. Yeah, I feel like it was Ryoshu. Honestly, same old Pepe. Oh, hello, Dante. Walking near the front. These papers somebody tore off, so I'm returning it here. Hope it finds its way to the original writer. Thus returns the number 1 sinner's paper. I hurriedly unfurled the paper. The truth of what transpired. Have you ever found yourself wondering if that crackling fire, the thing on top of the manager's head, is hot like real fire? Or if it would not give off any heat. Curious, right? Is it? Don't worry about it, he's saying. It's not like we have any other way to tell other than touching it ourselves. Haha. Indeed. Unproven phenomena cannot be confirmed without direct means of observation. They're asleep. Must have been pretty tired. Indeed, the ticking noise has shrunk in volume. It seems that we have just shared a thought. What if we were to just quickly check while the manager's asleep? Perhaps the sound of phlegm sinking past my gullet makes far too much noise for this task. Yeah, well, I'm just finding out how loud my heartbeat can get. He's saying, the alarm next to the manager, it's about to go off. You have a minute at most. I shall interfere with the timepiece. Look at you rats playing a played-out prank. And that is indeed the full tale of what has transpired. Under the lens of hindsight's illumination, it would appear that I am making a secret accusation to a fellow of mine. It would be easier on my heart to simply assume the entire weight of culpability myself. And that's where it ends. Culprit was right under our noses the entire time. Sorry, Dante. I should have been upfront about it, but Otis was so adamant about utterly punishing the culprit that I couldn't bring myself to, This entire segment was completely off topic, by the way. I know. I know. That's why I've considered skimming or skipping through it. I could tell pretty, like, with a decent bit of immediacy that it was just inconsequential in its entirety. Everyone else is boldly facing their own issues and slowly overcoming them. While I'm still here feeling like I'm stagnating in place. They've been telling me that my time's yet to come, but I don't know. I just get the feeling that that ship might have sailed for me already. The unconfronting reference. True. He is unconfronting. He's yet to confront. He needs to. But he hasn't. Ugh. Oh boy. The yawn is real. It's about something that more than half the sinners had faced and were facing at this point. Excuse me, about his past and the path that lies ahead. The guilt and the pressure of having failed to confront it was never going to be easy for him to let go. I don't think anyone's got the perfect idea of how the whole trajectory of their lives is going to be. That's why we're all on the bus, isn't it? You know, you just shout at me to get my act together like Heathcliff does. Oh, I will if I have to. Whatever that was, you guys managed to talk it out, huh? All I heard was that ticking noise. Sorry about that. What Dante said was, hey, don't bother. I just need a quick glance at that look on your face to feel that tick-tock with my heart. Thus the curious case was solved, whatever. So what do you guys think Ryoshi was trying to say? Two culprits. Guy with nightly nightmares and my translator. I see. Sinclair and I sat there for a moment, absorbing the awkward silence. Oof. I'd be skipping the dialogue. I was extremely tempted to do so. Okay, now we're going to focus on the blue and get that drunk as high as we can. There we go. Finally, the 30 days of lessons were completed and the day of the final exam was upon us. Everyone came out to bid good luck to GSG Chun on her way to the final exam. Milady, I have nothing but absolute faith that you will be able to complete this final exam just as excellently as you have the others. It is most likely. Okay, this part is important-ish. It is most likely you'll be facing off a skilled foe from the Choo or She family. Of course, you will doubtless wipe the floor with them. I've taught you all that I know. I hereby give you permission to leave this boot camp. You've got this. Guys, you really didn't have to come all the way out to see me off. Still, I have undying faith that you will emerge victorious, milady. However, Xingong and I have also prepared about 21 alternative solutions in case things go awry, so please don't worry yourself too much. Do you have faith in me or not? Upon our return to the classroom, we were greeted by an unexpected guest. Must be nice to be Shi-chun, to have so many teachers from all walks of life helping her out. It had been a while since we last saw Bao Chai, which was during the regular assembly. What are you doing here, big sis Bao Chai? Is it Bao Chai? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Bao Chai? Yes, no, maybe? If only. If only Shi-chun and Bao Yu both smiled on like nothing happened. Bao Chai, okay. Our blossoming years would have been peaceful still. Big sis, please stop talking to me like that. I didn't know you could even say such a thing. Bao Yu, it has always been this way. If a fruit has fully ripened, we have to seize it and taste its juices before anyone else. We can't just let it go. We can't stand emptiness. My brother couldn't. My parents couldn't. Ooh. But you, who was born and raised on the very same soil we were, how do you walk so softly, so lightly? I don't. My footsteps are no longer light. Every step, every sight I hold in my eyes as the day goes by fills me with abundance. I'm only trying to accept everything as it is, without asking for more or less. But how could one do nothing but watch when we're surrounded by such fragrance? What more do you seek, big sis? My form empties. Indeed, I want to be closer, that my hands may reach you. Maybe we shouldn't let that happen, yeah? Have you already forgotten who had sent you that guest lecturer? Shichun's palanquin isn't headed to the exam site, is it? No, it's not. It's heading to Big Sis Yuanchun's exam site. Blasted scoundrels. I must hasten after the palanquin before I lose track of them. Wei sprinted outside even before Bao Chai finished. Trap, huh? Fellas, shouldn't we also get going? Calm yourselves for a moment. Zigong swiftly came between us, clearly having taken a gauge of the situation. It has been too long since the palanquin has departed. It is better to move based on concrete evidence, not urgency. Though a beast seems to have chosen the latter. I think I heard the faint sound of hooves coming from the direction Zigong was glancing in. So this is what you've chosen? Yes, the exams she's taken thus far were all meaningless lies. I could have shared this earlier, but I decided to follow my own heart, as you have decided to follow yours. Bao Chai smiled sweetly. So now, what fragrance do you smell from me? I smell nothing. Bao Chai left the room wordlessly upon hearing that reply. Called him a beast. Big facts. Go King Von Wei. Indeed, indeed. He took off running. Bro got to running. Sprinting. Runting, if you will. Finals. Bao Chai is such a little skank. Indeed. Certainly seems to be. I don't know what shit she's pulling. I don't know whose side she's on, but it does not appear to be our side, and for those reasons, I'm out. Ooh, lunacy, indeed. She's probably a little skank, too. Probably. She's on the side of keeping Hong Lu in Hong Yan. 1.3 seconds, I'm out. Oh, Pepe, is that just an eyeball? Oh my goodness gracious. I've already given her clan, including Wei, instructions to keep their eyes on the palanquin, as I observe much strangeness from the palanquin bearers. Yet there are many to which one may covertly kidnap the family hierarch. Still, we have to... Your heart is still in a rush. I do not mean to imply that we will abandon fate. Look, I've selected a few places on the map with the highest probabilities of being their destination. As the time is not on our side, the Heisho Pack and your team will have to mobilize separately to explore all possible options. Among them, I aim to send you toward this place. Indeed, the glorified internment camp of Hong Yan. Now shut down. It is a policy Yuan Chun and the former Jiamu pursued. The policy was indefinitely tabled and the zone was closed off as many voiced reluctance to pass it. And I find it hard to believe that Jia Yuan Chun would admit defeat so easily. It is a secluded place, perfect to secretly bring harm to the family hierarch, not to mention the symbolic value it carries. I hope she's okay. I have some faith in your pupil. You've taught her the best of your abilities, have you not? I trust that she will be able to fend for herself until our arrival. Yeah, we trained really, really hard for the entire month. Karos, do you know anything much about Wei? Not really, no. The only reason Yan Chun would employ such under-the-table tactics is because she knows that a fair match would not be in her favor. Oh dear, it's King Von Wei time. We shall certainly see. My leg itches. Ooh, my leg. Did I get a bug bite? It looks like I might have. Dadgummit. Lunacy, let's go. Ugh. Okay, so we get to fight with our actual peeps. Sick. Excuse me.
교류해.
To battle.
설레네요.
We heard ourselves along the winding passages of Hongyan. At first, I thought we might have been able to move faster had the Mephistopheles been here with us, but walking through the winding, irregular paths reminded me why palanquins were a thing in Hongyan. Sorry, I'm tired and my focus is not what it normally is. Upon our arrival at the location, Zigong pointed out to us something emerged from the dark. A figure. No, 2. 4. A small platoon of shadows. Damn it, we're surrounded. The shadow... Whoa. Okay, Heisho. The shadows slithered into physical form, lapping their purple serpentine arms at us. C branch of the Heisho packs. They don't belong to the family hierarch. Tisk. Boy, what now? What do you mean, what now? We can't sit here and waste any precious time. Come on, let's fight our way out of this ambush. Ain't that usually my thing to suggest? Fighting's all about morale. Looks like the classes did have some effect. Sinclair's right. We don't have any time to waste. Didn't hear that. Said something about attention not being where you want it to be? My attention span is low due to my tiredness. Kill Sinclair. But why? Why would we want to kill Sinclair? What has he done to deserve death? Tell me. What has he done to deserve death? Tell me, child. What has he done? It just pissed me off for no reason. What did? Him being all aggressive? You don't like aggressive fucking... What's his name? But I'm Peter. This Peter. Which Peter? But I'm Peter. No, this Peter. No, I mean, what? What are we talking about? Man, they just keep stepping up to get their asses whooped, huh? I mean, if they want it, they can have it. A meme? Even I don't know? Honestly, yeah. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. I heard the commotion. I'm here to take you in. Hey, Peter. Dum 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 dum.
이 궤적을 보고 떠올리게.
I hate the way Sinclair said that last line. Oh.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
Understandable, I suppose.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
한눈 팔았으면 돼서야 심장을
Peter Griffin versus Deadpool would be a certainly interesting rap battle.
녹이면서 뵐 수 있거든.
시연합니다. 단단히 포기하지 마시게. 이어 오랫한 검의 길에 한 걸음 더 가까이.
I'll stream those, so no demon. Monetize. Oh, demonetize. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go YouTube. Is it on fight marker? Man, that's gonna make me cringe like a mother. It's so peak, yeah. That's gonna make me cringe hard, I can already tell, but I will watch it later.
설레네요.
감상은 어떤가요?
You'll see peak. We'll see about that.
너무 뻔하잖아. 심장을 노려.
그래.
재밌겠는데?
포기하지 마시게.
He's looking awful mad. Peter gets up in Wade's face. I'll blow us all up if I need to. Go for the heart. Only for Wade to strike back. I assume these are from the song.
그려낸 대로
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
이거 분강 맞지? 아무튼 슬램!
다음.
훌륭한 단말만 해요. 이 궤적을 보고
심장을 노려.
Sinclair doing the most damage always on the enemies with the least HP. He's ruthless. You know, he's gotta... He's aware that he has to finish the job.
엄마만 그건 못하지만
Wish I knew what this
나도
was.
보면서 뵐 수 있거든.
Got a pretty gnarly bug bite that still kind of hurts. It makes me wonder if it was a spider or something. That just got me real good, you know?
검문하고 단단히
Could have been.
포기하지 마시게.
Could have very easily been.
낫도 밤도 지 숨이 타지 배우네.
Need to look at something real quick while I'm thinking about it.
심장을 노려.
이제
빰빰빰빰빰빰빰.
24개의 늑골이 자아내는 TBI의 멜로디가
Oh. Excuse me. Elodia. Melodica? Melodica? What?
눈 크게 뜨고 잘 봐.
First thing I noticed upon entering the room was that it was hot and muggy with the heat of battle. See that? You see what I'm talking about on my arm? And this is after I've squeezed it a bunch, but still, it's a bug bite, you know? It is for sure a bug bite. Right there. It's very tender, and that's probably partially due to the fact that I have recently squeezed it. But it's been tender even before then. Hearing that audio made question if I was doing a mirror dungeon run for like 0.1 milliseconds. Understandable. Who's that? Whoa, you look cool. A bloodied beast rises ponderously from the ground, its gaze rising to meet ours. Wait, Way? Hold on. His eyes, something's definitely off here. He's not looking at us. Freddy cuts off abruptly, having noticed that something didn't feel right. Away. Away with you. Get it? Away? Yo, is he half horse? The hooves intermittently kick the ground with anticipation and aggression. What happened here? Did the Heisho make it into the exam hall? Limbless snakes. Dare trespass. Your hideous coils. I will crush them to mulch under my hooves. You're Way, right? He's completely lost it? I'll ground your filthy scales to dust. Away with you? Yeah. That's a good... That's very funny. Very funny, guys. Haha. Hee hee. Ho ho.
시연합니다.
이 순간이 다
Alright, let's kick this horse's ass real quick, shall we? Dum 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 dum.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
느려 터졌네. 내 차례네. 심장을 노려.
이제 한 사람의 상황볼과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 TBI의 멜로디가
Evil, intimidating horse? Is he intimidating though? I mean, you know, like, I don't know. What's this mean? What's this 6?
방금 기술 봤어? 디테일 진짜 장난
Has
아니야.
it visited Paso?
이렇게 하는 건가? 이렇게?
Were we supposed to roll a 5? Horseophobic. 6 aggro. We have aggro on us. If unit has stride or woo, inflict 1 concussion against the main target when this unit triggers tremor burst. Interesting. Wait, what? Okay, anyway. Okay, so no matter what, aggro, 6 aggro. Okay. So no matter what, I'm going to end up... Well, no, not necessarily. I could go here. It's better than nothing.
감상은 어떤가?
I'll take
이
it.
순간이 다 되어내리라.
건물 확보.
내가 이딴 곳에서 처투해줄 사람 같아?
That's a lot of unopposed attacks. Example number 1 of what needs to be done is that right there. The problem is it rolled all 5s. So Ishmael clashing here. No. Ishmael's clashing there. And we need to see if Ishmael can clash here instead. But then it's also clashing there. Okay, so that doesn't really do anything for us per se. Damn. Okay. Sorry, Ishmael. Ooh, Rodion, you're not doing so hot either.
자신 있으면
Oh well.
받아봐.
파우스트, 신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이란다. 거기서 지켜보시죠.
So sorry, Ishmael. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
Maybe there's something with the aggro.
관람객분들께 더 이상의 주태를 보일 수는
We've already lost a few. We'll lean into reading next time. I think for now, all we need to do is... What do we need to do? Corpus, Iron, Gale Struck. Double the amount of stagger threshold. The aggro is self-inflicted. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think for now, what we're going to do is this. And just start killing ourselves. The middle IDs use it to trigger their counters. Okay, why Faust has it.
되져야지.
Huh. The more you know.
이리 와라.
뜨거울 것 같아. 조금 많이. 내 검은 가져갈 수 없을 거다. 숨막히도록 견뎌왔고 절박하게 갈망했으니 헤아릴 수 없이 저주했으니 얼마나 썼다고 벌써.
Let's do another one of these.
그려낸 대로.
Let's just start killing more of our team, shall we?
좀 더 멋진 상은 남은 작품이 되길 바랬는데. 거기서 지켜보시죠.
지긋지긋. 그 새끼도 너도 전부다.
Now that's a lot of damage. Rodion just showed the hell up. And with a cool move too.
본인은 최선을 다했다고
예술적이네요.
해주시게.
I don't think we need to kill anyone else. Let's just go for it. Yeah. I think we can, while staggered, I think we can pull off 1,083 damage here with everyone. There's almost 200. This will be the big one. There's over 200. Here comes another over 200, almost 300. Okay, that's it. It was almost 600 damage. That's crazy. Hey, are you alright? Miladies, she's in there. Please, you must... Listen, buddy, you're not looking so good. That nasty wound Li Hang gave you is starting to bleed again. Junsei will be here soon. Stay here and wait for their arrival. Don't worry about a thing, Master Wei. Totally. Did you already forget who taught her? If only she hadn't chosen me then. She could have achieved such heights. She could have risen much higher than where she stands now. Wei's eyes shook restlessly, lost in the streams of past. Don't you know this already, Mr. Wei? Choo became the hierarchy to transform Hong Yen into a nest that serves its lowest. Dum 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 dum. master all the way through. And everyone ended up about even. Just about. Our old teacher. It was you, your big sister Yun Chen's final exam? If you're going to kill me anyway, why didn't you just take me out from the get-go instead of wasting all that time teaching me, pretending to be my master? I would hardly deem the hours spent in joy as waste, would you? Well, I'm not even surprised. Daguan Yan's full of backstabbers anyway. Do not ever trust anyone who approaches you first. There's a saying that has surplus lost of lives Hong Yan in the city. Normally those type of people wait until my guard is down to strike. You had plenty of opportunities to kill me during those classes. I gotta say, I forgot a bit of my edge when I was swinging those sticks. The one who hired me handed me, along with my payment, a silken bag of dried wolfsbane powder. So you were hired to poison me. Why didn't you? What would I use that to claim my pupil's... Why would I use that to claim my pupil's life when I could use it to pay off my tab and buy me a few bottles of quality wine at a local Kazan? Which I did. They're precious enough to sustain 3 generations of family, eh? What? My life has thus far been one of rivers and footpaths, drifting hither and thither as the currents took me, a meaningless life of having gained or left behind nothing. And wouldn't you know it, this kid who'd just become the next hierarch. For the first time in history of family hierarchs I'd seen refuse the true master of Hong Yan. Where from? Oh. Popcorn? Pop? Please. I think. I could be wrong about that. Those with vision for the future of Hong Yan would grip the land as though it belonged to them. And Hong Yan, trapped in the grasp of a series of intrepid individuals, grew dark and suffocating. The other pupil, who initially seemed to have been included in the lessons as nothing more than an extra, may as well have been forced lessons out of me. And after a while of frolicking with a bumbling hierarch and a particularly nasty pupil, it seems that I shared all that I know with both of you. Hey, despite the present circumstance, my lessons have all been without a speck of falsehood. Come then. Never once have I taught a pupil who would fall at such a place. And if you do, I don't suppose you were a pupil of mine anyway.
중요한 건 내가 어떤 사람인지
She
알게
wins.
하는 것.
She wins this no diff.
이게 그거지? 잭팟! 꽃처럼 화려한 날, 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게. 봉황의 날개처럼. 전부 돕는다고. 지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아.
Yeah, I do believe we are kicking this old man's ass.
바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게. 그 해결사의 역경에 비하면
오늘따라 상태들이 많이 안 좋았나? 이 정도 의리일 줄 알았으면 고민할 필요도 없었겠군.
다른 이들의 책도 찾. 이번에도 치령의 뜻은 본인과 같군. 그려낸 대로. 심장!
Excuse me.
심장을 노려! 자신 있으면
이
받아봐.
사단이
베어내리. 낮도 밤도 지 숨을 다하도록 베어낼 것. 그냥 끝! 모조리 해체해줄게! 심장! 심장을 노려!
수는 안 통할 거다. 감상은 어떤가요? 이 궤적을 보고 떠올리시게. 소리와 호흡을 멈추고 이제 검을 확보. 이어.
심장! 심장을 노려! 낮도 밤도 지 숨을 다하도록 베어낼 것. 엎어지나
훌륭한 단말.
숨 막히도록 견뎌왔고 절박하게 갈망했으며 헤아릴 수 없이 저주했으니
예술적이네요.
Kettle butter. Oh man. That's absolutely delicious.
시연한다.
심장! 심장을 노려!
이어. 오른편 검의 길에 한 걸음 더 가까이.
Well, looks like we have to consume a box. Wait, what? Oh, damn. Okay, well, there we go.
이번에도 치령의 뜻은
Whoops.
본인과 같군.
최고의 방책은 전쟁이 일어나지 않게 하는 것.
Oh. What do we have here? Okay, he kind of piecing her up now. What's going on?
비하면 좋아, 구조를 파악했어.
I wonder if he's going to start getting the best of her and then we will step in.
중요한 건 내가 어떤 사람인지 알게 하는 것.
Choo has evolved beyond our sinners. You know what? You might be onto something there. For now, oh. Oh. She's kind of doing hella damage.
꽃처럼 화려한 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게. 지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아.
Choo. That's impressively sneaky. Haven't you known me long enough by now? My service is to no one but the bottle. Oh. The Aisho beasts who followed us into the room swung their purple arms at Choo without hesitation. Did he just step in the way of it? Oh. Huh. Interesting.
다른 누구도 아닌 나 자신을 들여다봐야 해.
I guess we don't have any substitutes, so we need to stay alive where possible. Or so it would seem.
한눈 털었으면 되져야지. 심장을 노려!
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
이 순간이 다 되온 일이야.
이런 일에 흔들리면 안 돼.
재밌겠는데?
모릇한 검의 길에 한 걸음 더 가까이.
이제 한 사람의 상황볼과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 티비아의 멜로디가
말했잖아. 느리다고. 하! 내 차례네. 심장을 노려.
보여드려야겠군.
술적
왜냐하면 예술을.
재밌겠는데?
거기서 지켜보시죠.
I'm dropping stuff.
심장을 노려.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
Well, I was gonna say it's time to start introducing some ego, but it looks like we only have the resources for one. So with that in mind,
재밌겠는데?
here we go.
마지막은 무념.
What was that? Okay. That wasn't super great.
낮도 밤도 지나 숨이 타듯 베어낼
심장을 노려.
Oh boy, here he goes again.
같이 배웠던 걸 써먹을 때야.
Would it even be possible to stagger a drunk man?
시연합니다.
He's already... Hello, Bung.
보는 눈이
Welcome to the stream.
두려우신가요?
이 순간
I was just wondering if it's possible to stagger a drunk man, considering he kind of already staggers to and fro. But it looks like he may stagger soon if we're able to do enough damage to him.
당신이었군.
Never mind.
저를 믿어주니까.
심장!
Okay.
심장을 노려!
Okay.
자신 있으면 받아봐.
Excuse me. We'd already experienced a hint of his strength then, when he invaded our room during the family hierarch war, and swiftly took out his target before leaving. Oh, great. Saluting noises from above. More hay show. We can't fight him and the sea branch off at the same time. But if we were to create a distance between us and where the sea branch are waiting to strike us, the Night Drifter will definitely try to exploit that opening. Considering that we had to keep Shichun safe, I wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out here. I kind of thought we were kicking your asshole, man. Remember that our gazes form as well. Your enemies will take notice if you don't stop constantly eyeing at the door like a novice. See, the snakes have already mobilized close off that exit. The Night Drifter produced another tree branch from his clothes and quickly cast it toward the door behind which the Heiso were gathered. And with a thwack, the heavy roof atop the large door instantly crumbled, burying it and blocking off the snakes from entering. It was as though he hit an invisible weakness of the brickwork. I thought I'd given you snakes enough warning to head back. The bumbling hierarch's promise to bring real change to Hong Yan has given rise to a certain intrusive thought I was put to sleep long ago. A blade fiend of an infamous syndicate earned himself the hollow honor of joining the 10 Blades of the East. Yet what use is all that if he could not stop his little girl from passing on before her old man on a restructuring day? The world averted its gaze from me, so I looked away in return. Leaving behind my rooms, my steel, I picked up a simple tree branch to be my sole companion as I drifted about the city. When I abandoned my honor and name, all that remained was a life of living for the sake of living, nothing more. And I believed the same fate would doubtless come for the rotten land of Hong Yan as well, just as it did with this useless drunk devouring it in the surging darkness as the sun falls yonder. Yet, doubt reared its head for the first time. It is the rooster cries that signals the night's end. Do you see the sun rises even in Hong Yan? Listen well, for your final lesson begins. Emptiness of sound, keep the venom within, and let it not leave your tongue. Emptiness of form. One who aims to bring change to these lands must do so without the knowledge of curmudgeons too logged in wicked traditions to see a better path. Emptiness of mind. In Hongyan, a land where even the sky lies out of sight. Do not let your mind be too transparent. Do not let the Heisho stray from your presence again, not even for a moment. Rule of fear is a detestable thing indeed, yet you will gain nothing by appearing like an easy mark. Yes, master. Then, do what you must. It won't be very becoming of the hierarch of Hongyan to let live a fell assassin who dared to make an attempt at her life. Damn! Very good. Emptiness makes for such a pleasant sight, doesn't it? The Night Drifter grinned, having caught the encroaching scent of death. Well, damn. Wow. He ended up being one of the greatest teachers. That's kind of really sad. Except that we're about to die? Are we literally gonna die to bleed right now? Okay, I think we barely held on. Like, just ever so barely. Where's the venom? When the unseen dregs of old cloudy wine settle, and the bitter life is left behind, the clear, crisp waters shall bring forth, twinkling under the sun's apricity. We did it. The proof. The incident was quickly swept under the rug as independent actions of an anonymous, unaffiliated assassin only known as the Night Drifter. As he was not registered to any kind of insurance plan, his body was buried among the many unnamed graves of Hongyan. That's unfortunate. Here there's a rather unsavory incident. At the most recent exam, I must say it is fortunate that no important blood has been spilled during it. Shut the fuck up, Yan-chan. A nameless, faceless man infiltrating the living quarters of Dagwan Yuan. I can only be glad that he met the deserved fate. Anyone who's at the site could attest to the fact that my guests and I were assaulted by Heisho's C branch as well. If anyone's going to be held responsible, don't you agree the blame should fall squarely on whoever decided to send the snakes to that particular location at that specific time, Big Sister Yuan-chan? Is that so? Yeah, they testified that their presence was only to eliminate the Drifter of the Night, who dared sneak into Dagwan Yuan. Earlier than your own Heisho pack, even. Yeah. Not only did you get me a new master, in your impatience to see my growth, asked that same master to harm me. You've certainly outdone yourself, sister. He was nothing more than a boorish executioner of Hongyan, who was willing to do anything for money. I hope you won't be blaming your dear sister for the crime that man has committed independently out of his own volition. Choo, I believe this... Okay, she's pissing me off. I understand that many of you may be unhappy or frustrated with me, but you know what's that I'm still a legitimate victor of the family hierarch war. Sure, Big Sister Yun Chen might know more about the details of Hong Yan's administration for now. She might fill your pockets for now, but in the long run, you know she does not have Hong Yan's best interest at heart. Inadequate I may be, but I am still the chief executive director here at H Corp. And you, dear Big Sister, are a temporarily visiting outsider from Q Corps. As its hierarch, I know exactly what Hong Yan needs, and I will give the best of my efforts to bring my vision for this land to reality. A place where no one needs to live in fear. A place where one does not need to project fear. Yes, that is my vision for Hong Yan, for H Corps. I would have never known a month ago that our hierarch had such vast ambitions. She's really saying it. The 4 great houses and I, we ruled and knew this land like the back of our hands before you were even a fetus. Indeed. I can tell. I suppose that's why Daguan Yan's growth never seemed to stop, while more and more people outside it seemed to be falling to their deaths from their homes with every restructuring day. Don't you know the plastic nature of humanity? People will get used to the shadows when the heavens are shrouded. So if you don't cooperate with us, we will. No, I'm not the one who needs to cooperate. I am the hierarch. Boom! Tell them. Besides, your us is done. Respected members of the board, I believe I have clearly explained my will. Forget about all of your under-the-table deals, and vote with your hearts. You seem very confident, Shi Chun. In case you didn't know, winning those exams has nothing to do with guaranteeing the results of the vote with no confidence. Oh yeah? I don't know, at this point the vote seems like a mere formality to me. On what grounds? Just a hunch. Not that you'd understand. It's true, with how often she's changing the conditions of these tests and votes, we can hardly trust her to be consistent. That is indeed in stark contrast to the hierarch, who promised 30 days of return time and met it precisely on the dot. It is clear which one of them should provide more stability for administrative purposes. Thus, the vote of no confidence began. I must have misjudged her in the past. She's not petty. She knows when to be serious. I think she's got a good grip on the gravity of war without being consumed by the fear of it. And she remembered my name. With her eloquence, strategic power, and boldness, I believe that the current family hierarch is well qualified for her position. I also have faith that she will not ill-treat those of lower station than her. If she's got a handle on how to treat the heart of the smallest child, then I believe she has the capacity to tend to the hearts of those larger as well. While I would be remiss to judge so quickly, she has shown remarkable change and improvement over a short period of time. Omitted. She's been to the center of all kinds of fun, entertaining events in the world as I lost and gained my neck. Just think about the amusement she'll bring as the family hierarch. Even Chu Pan, who shared his sentiments via a letter, voted against the motion of no confidence. Like I said, a mere formality. A state of crisis specifically refers to a situation in which the family hierarch is unable to perform their duties or is affected by serious physical or mental impairment. I am both sound of mind and body, and I can handle all duties appertaining to the seat of the family hierarch, which means that your services are no longer needed here. Not that they ever were, Big Sister. Don't you think you've more than overstayed your welcome by now? Here I was wondering what you were doing with this ragtag group of hatwood nobodies like your brother. I suppose you didn't spend the whole month lounging around. Very well. Savor this little victory for a while. I understand that it was a significant endeavor for you to attain it. Be safe on your way home, Big Sister. And please do watch your health. You've always been a sickly child come winter, haven't you? Remember that the only way down once you've reached the peak. It was the perfect opportunity to take control of Hong Yen. But our time shall come. Geez, what a rundown hoe. Yeah, honestly, the two of them. I don't like either of them. Zhanhuang Worm will fall behind and get crushed under the wheels of progress. Then, nothing. Bio said that he smells no fragrance from me anymore. Yeah, he don't like your stank no more, bitch. Get out of here. Don't let that linger on your heart, little Bao Chai. Crawling in the muck alongside those lowly plebeians must have dulled with his senses. Am I even useful to you anymore? Baiyu won't come back. I can't make him come back. I understand that now. At least not come with me to Q-Core. Huh? But even my own family has cast me out. What could I possibly do? Have I not given you my word? Oh, she's gonna turn her into some monstrosity for sure. The strategies of old say that one must stir trouble in the east and strike from the west. I know it's getting late, but honestly, getting to 9-2 is probably on the table for tonight if you have the energy. I'm going to try my best. They will hardly have the wherewithal to fix their eyes upon the goings of Q-Core. It's a wombo combo of like the previous week combined with the lack of streaming lately that had me thinking that tonight should be a shorter one. But I'm going to see if we can get there. But I have nothing. Poor little Bao Chai, even you are blinded to the shadows cast by your own lamplight. Allow me to illuminate what use you may be. Okay. I had to get the popcorn butter off my fingers. With Shi-Chun watching us with an oddly bashful look, we prepared our departure from Daguan Yuan. When you say 9-2, isn't there a second whole-ass intervallo after this one? Or is this the second intervallo? Given that Mephistopheles still showed no signs of ever coming back, it seemed that we were to be assigned to various odd jobs around this area for a little while. Not to mention the news of distortions occurring in H-Core. No, there's only one. Okay. We're finally leaving this place for real, huh? Yeah, we'll see. Excuse me. Shi-Chun will be heading out soon. Yeah, whatever. Get your butts out of here, please. Don't even think about looking back. Shi-Chun exaggeratedly waves her hand to make us leave. She's dressed very nicely. She looks cool in the crown and everything. Hey, if we ever get the chance, yeah, fat chance. I'm sure we both had more than enough of our fill of each other for this lifetime. Besides, I'll be too busy to go anywhere for a while anyway. Well then, if you ever need our help, our line's always open. Hey, I'm the family hierarch. Who needs whose help now? You truly wear authority well now. Speaking of which, you still have to stay here in Hong Yen, don't you? Did you find a place to stay? No, not yet. Why don't you just stay here for a little bit? Instead of going out there again and risk getting scammed. Yi Hong Yan's open, you know? Oh? Oh my, for all that get out, go away, and don't even think about coming back, seems you're pretty sad to see us go, aren't ya? Aren't ya? You should probably save starting C9 for next week, TBH. Oh, because I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, if we reach Kanto 9 tonight, I will save it for next week for sure. The whole building melted. Ah. I'll let everyone know that your party is free to enter and leave Daguan Yuan whenever you want, so use it if you want. Okay? After pelting us with that rapid-fire answer without giving us even a second to reply, she whipped around and left to join Wei. Woo, verily, to be an educator of another was a task most daunting. Did the lass even teach a proper class? Oh, don't tell me her class consisted of showing off her figurine collections and forcing the students to sit through another one of them obscure law summaries. Well, Heath, I sure hope you didn't let Sinclair completely walk all over you. I sure hope Rhodia didn't get all shown up in her own area of expertise. Excuse me. That's, Oi, smoky lass with a penchant for abbreviation. How'd your classes go? Did you manage to teach them anything, or did you abbreviate your way through the whole lesson? Man, speaking of which, don't think I've seen you smoking in a while. NSIFOK? Not smoking. Not smoking. I'm something? No smoking in front of kids. Oh, I remember you saying something about how it's totally against common sense to smoke in front of a kid. Speaking of which, you had some awesome tricks up your sleeve, Ryoshu. I never thought you'd know to do things like that. People learn when there's a need. True! There's a lot of wisdom in that sentence. I just took a big swig of water. You should do the same if you haven't yet. Drink your water. It's worth it. Ever since the classes began, Ryoshu started looking far off into the distance with an odd expression. Sometimes she'd hum a melody we hadn't heard of before. Bummer we didn't get to sit in on each other's classes. It would have been nice to see different sides of everyone. We're going to have a lot of stuff to talk about once we head back, huh? I really wasn't sure where I could possibly get started. Well, since Shi-Chun's given us the option, let's head back to Yihong-Yan. Yeehaw! You've seen them off with surprising stoicism, milady. Haven't you been repeatedly eyeing their departure date on the calendar over and over with a look that could just as well be mournful? Gosh, that's because I couldn't wait to get those freeloaders off my back. Well, now that the excuse me. Now that their company has departed, I suppose peace shall reign over Daguan Yuan for a while. Milady, I believe you are now prepared to stand alone against whatever trial that comes your way. Yeah, I know. I also know that I'll carry the lessons they've taught me. I learned were never true. Sometimes I found myself in question. You point the finger at me again. Guilty by association. Point the finger at me again. Do you know that song? In my heart for a long, long time. I wanna run away, never say goodbye. The truth, but I wonder why. Oh. Kanto 9. The unsevering? Is that it? Boom. Boom. There we go. Ambush in the dark. Let's just take a peek. Let's just knock out 9-1 real quick.
둥글게 감겨 시작과 끝이 맞닿아 있는 실타래가 있었다. 모든 순간은 시실과 날실이 되어 짜여지며 시간은 흐르지 않고 한자리에 엉켜진다. 자, 읽어봐.
슈?
너의 첫울음과 마지막 숨결 사이 모든 순간의 한가운데에서 나는 너를 보고 있다.
Well, this feels very gentle and
그
sweet.
글자는 그렇게 읽는 게 아니라
Whoa, this might explain why she's good with kids.
묘시대라고 읽는 거다.
Whoever this is.
묘슈! 이게 더 편하고 이쁘잖아.
Oh my god, does she have an actual name of Yoshihide and a child in her life couldn't pronounce it correctly, so she went with Ryoshu? Because that might make me cry. Sorry. That caught me off guard. I'm gonna say this without crying. I'm gonna say it without crying. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna. I just need a moment. I just need a second. Hold on. I can say this. I can say this without crying. Okay. You might hear a little something in my throat. I won't say it here because I don't want to dox my mother like that. But my mom had the same thing happen with her first 2 grandchildren. And having just lost my grandmother, I think the relation is just kind of hit me right now because it's a little fresh and I'm really tired. And I'm not going to go into it any further than that. But my mom had the same thing happen. That's really cute and really sweet and really wholesome. Especially for Ryoshu's character. Okay.
돌아오는 방향을 모르겠다면
Lost child.
가장
Oh god.
아팠던 첫 매듭을 더듬어서 되짚어라.
Mm-hmm.
그 떨림이 멎는 곳에는 내가 있다.
오늘이군요.
네,
마르탄.
오늘이네요. 팀장님 혹시
잠깐 떨리냐는 질문은 하지 말게. 그런 건 스스로의 연구 결과에 자신 없는 범인들이나 하는 행동이지 않나. 말하고 보니 지난번 학회 때 청심환을 한 줌씩 먹고도
We all remember Hohenheim, don't we?
손을 떨던 자가 생각나는 건 나 솔직히 좀 꼴서 나왔네. 아, 그들이 과연 내가 하는 말의 절반 이상은 알아들을 수 있을까라는 불안감을 되새기면 적당한 긴장감에 다리 정도는 떨릴지도 모르겠군. 그래도 자네들이 한번 검토해준 덕이 한결 안심이지. 자네들이 이해했다면 나머지 청중들도 이야기 정도는 따라올 테니까.
적어도 지난번처럼 절반 넘게 숙면을 취할 일은 없을 겁니다.
그러고 보니 추가 연구를 위한 협조 요청은 왜 여태껏 승인이 안 난 건지 알고 있나?
LCA 연구개발팀에서 계속 관리하고 있거든요. 하던 연구에나 집중하라고.
다행이구나. 관리한 담당자가 누구인지 아는 게 있나?
Do you want to know though?
지난번 학회에서 청심환을 한 줌씩 먹고도 손을 떨던 그 부팀장분이요. 팀장님이 코웃음을 치셨던 것에 대한 앙금이 아직 안 풀리셨나 봐요.
아, 그랬던 건가? 아마 이번 발표가 끝나면 그자도 별말 못하고 승인할 걸세. 기존 연구는 이제 더할 나위 없을 정도로 진척되었으니.
압류.
아무래도 안 되겠군. 개인적인 호기심을 풀이하기 위한 추가 연구이긴 해도 회사에 이익이 될 연구이면 틀림이 없네. 마찬, 혹시 내가 어제 만든 추가 연구 계획서는 챙겼나? 예상되는 성과를 눈앞에 들이밀면 LCA에서도 승인하지 않고서는 못 베기겠지.
그건 따로 필요하지 않을 것 같아 연구실에 두고 왔는데.
그 연구에서 성과를 거둔다면 시설실의 전력 효율도 높일 수 있을 걸세. 안 그래도 지금 하고 있는 실험이 워낙 전력을 많이 잡아먹어서 가용 전력에 영 간단.
Hohenheim's starting to sound like a data center.
연구실
Next, she's gonna need more
난방비에
water.
아깝다고 다
Speaking
같이
of which,
추위에 떨면서 실험했었죠.
let's all take a sip together, shall we?
저는 에고 장비 덕에 따뜻했지만. 아무튼 계획서는 제가 가져올게요. 팀장님이랑 마튼 씨는 발표 준비에 집중하세요.
지원 요청. 여기는 LCA 부서. 북도 YS 보부근.
Hello, Yash Koshal. Welcome to the stream. Hello.
지원 요청한다. 지금이 그러니까 코드.
미안하구나. 그렇게 불필요하게 절단하고 싶진 않았는데 유감스럽게도 의식을 잃은 것 같으니
Question, answer.
대신 전하지. 코드라고 하기에는 너무 거창하고 이곳에는 일말의 가망조차 남지 않았다. 아마 그렇게 말하고 싶었을
Can I give you
거야.
my idea of a sinner? Shoot, what you got? Let's hear it. A few hours later. A good deal of time had passed since we'd said our heart was yet remained stuck in
출발하는 거
Yuan.
맞냐? 날짜
언니야.
헷갈린 거 아니고?
그건 아닌데 베르길리우스 씨랑 파일럿 씨를 데리고 오신다던 소드 씨까지 늦으시네요.
홍원 밖으로 이어지는 직통도로가 코앞이다. 소드 그자가 트럭을 타고 이 장소까지 모이라는 메모를 휘갈겨 쓰고 간 것을 볼 때 이번에는 확실할 테지.
그랬으면 좋겠네요. 대관원에서 나올 때 문지기 분들이 몇 시에 돌아오는지 물어보더라니까요.
It was spring cultivation?
홍원의 정식 거주민이 된 줄
What
아시더라고요.
was? It's not really a sinner, but more of an ego weapon known as a Leviathan chain. It's a massive chain connected to a blade, and the chains wrap around the user as armor. Okay, that sounds like a take on God of War's Hellblades, yeah? Is that what they're called? Hellblades? The shorter knives where the chains wrap around his forearms, and he holds the chains and like throws them, and the chains help him draw it back? Blades of Chaos? Yeah, those. Blades of Chaos, okay. I don't know why I thought Hellblades, but yeah, Blades of Chaos. That sounds reminiscent of the Blades of Chaos. Leviathan Chain's a cool name, though. I like it. Sounds hype. When we left Guanyan earlier, the guards at the gate actually asked me what time we'd be coming back. They probably think we've taken up permanent residence here at H-Corps.
그럴만하지. 지난번부터 계속 떠난다면서 잔치상도 성대하게 2차례나 얻어먹었는데 계속 안 가고 미적지근하게 있기만 하니까.
Yeah, fair enough.
그러니까 이때쯤이면 항상 베르가 의미심장하게 등장해서 다음 장소로 갈 시간입니다, 단테 하고 말해줬잖아. 카론은 내피 출발할게 부릉부릉 하는 말도 못 들은 지 너무 오래됐고.
베르길리우스님이 지금처럼 오랫동안 저희를 떠났을 때가 있었나요?
계약 위반에 따른 추가적인 업무 배정이 있었던 것이 원인일 수
It kind of is for the Lord.
부재 기간이 길어지고 있다.
It kind of is for the Lord. It's a man who lost his family to a massive Leviathan after killing. And after killing it, he turned its scales into chains and crafted a blade from its spine. That sounds sick as hell. I could see the spine acting as the armor. Like the spine acting as a chain of sorts using the connective tissue within the spine, like the spinal cord, and then the bones of the spine acting as the armor when it's wrapped around them. It's your thing. I'm not trying to change it. Just that's what popped in my head when you said something about the spine. Anyway.
설마 저희를 도와주신 일 때문에 아직도...
그렇지는 않습니다. 당시의 계약 위반 사항으로 인한 징계가 남아있는 것은 사실이지만 H사에서 할 수 있는 LCC와의 업무는 가시춘 씨가 가주가 된 직후에 모두 마무리되었죠.
다른 이유는 짐작가는 바가 없구려.
Virgilius and Charon would always be wary whenever we travel to a new place. But yeah, never for this long.
이번에도 같은 일로 자리를 비우신 걸까요?
Everyone turned to look at Faust. Yeah, tell us,
베르길리우스
Faust.
씨가 자리를 비우는 이유에 대해서 아직 여러분에게 공유드릴 수 있는 정보는 없습니다.
Interesting. Maybe we can ask Virgilius when he gets here.
그 양반이 자기 목적지를 밝힐 리가 있겠어? 우리한테 맨날 어디 가야만 한다고 말하지.
봤어! 만날 카롱군과
VRO is on Kanto 8. Kaizo-chan, congratulations. Excuse me. Fun fact, I have a Sinclair plush I test my Nerf guns on. I also like to throw it at my fence sometimes. Out of curiosity, what do you have against Sinclair? It kind of sounds like you might have a personal vendetta. Verily, never hath he deigned to bring any of us on his ice cream trips, save young Caron.
혹시 구역을 순회하면서 그곳의 특산물을 모조리 섭렵하고 돌아오는 것은?
이게 무슨 맛집 탐방 모임도 아니고 그딴 이유겠냐?
저희의 길을 안내해주는 것과 별개로 베르길루스 씨에게도 가야 할 자신의 길이 있을 뿐이겠죠.
I've got no idea what his path would even look like. We're only here to follow the journey as guided by Virgilius. We know neither the path he has walked nor the path he seeks to walk. We simply follow. I wonder if he'll ever share his history with us one day.
길잡이야 껄핏하면 자리를 비우니까 그렇다 쳐도 소드는 왜 안 오는 건데? 늦어도 우리가 늦었지. 자기가 지각해서 우리를 이렇게 내버려 둔다고?
작전에 변경점이라도 생긴 건 아닐까?
보통 작전 중 연락이 두절되는 이유는 변경이 아니라 변수 때문일 가능성이 높지.
So, Yash, what do you have against twinks? I guess that'd be the follow-up question, right? As if to prove Otis right, someone forcefully yanks the truck's door open. Sod. Oh.
자기 어떻게 된?
Oh no, Sod's like on the verge of death again. Jesus! Okay. A broken pistol hung from her waist. It was impossible not to notice the still fresh gashes and wounds on her. The first thing that caught my attention, however, was the stump right where her left arm used to be. Okay, so her arm is just gone? Holy hell. It'd be so insane if it's like a younger Ryoshu. But I guess we'll have to find out Monday. See what I did there? Did you pick up what I put down? And we have some missions that we passed here. Let's collect these. Gone, reduced to atoms. Perfectly balanced. As all things should be. If you enjoyed, thank you for watching. I'm going to go get this This Week in Gaming edited and probably go shower and then get to bed because I am exhausted. I will see you all Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, be sure to enjoy yourselves. And as always, stay frosty and stay humble.